I told y'all this was about to happen. They are taking everybody down. So if you know you was a part of the freak off, I gotta make this song cry. I can't see it coming down my eyes. I got to make this song cry. Good dude. I know you love me like cook food. I don't know how long y'all think that Diddy Glover was gonna go and be locked up by himself. We used to use umbrella to face the bad weather. Me and you, the point of view, could you held no punches. It's been months since I checked back in. It was months since you checked back in, Jay-Z. I can understand, Diddy, why you want a divorce now. Oh my God. I can't see it coming down my eyes, but I gotta make this song cry. You couldn't see it coming down your eyes, but I know you have to cry. Greetings, everyone in the building. Smash that like button. We are now surviving Jay Z's hairstyle. Oh my God. I told all of y'all that Diddy Glover was not going to go down without a fight. Pure survival. Jay-Z, I'm sorry, they've been saying you was next. And I saw it coming, pure survival. Once you tried to break up with Diddy Glover and you didn't want to go to the Grammy Awards with him and all that shit, pure survival, the tables have turned. God damn it. This is wild, guys. We must blow out the freak off candles during survival. Get them likes up. I know y'all see what's going on all over the goddamn internet. Oh my God. Shout out to Jaguar Wright. Because they tried to silence her. And I told y'all that Jaguar Wright was the Harriet Tubman of the motherfucking industry. She's been trying to free the freak off fucking slaves from the beginning of time during survival. Oh my God. Motherfucker Jay-Z, that man said, up in the clouds, me and my spouse, rumors on the ground, they're getting too loud. Please turn them shits down. Jay-Z, you gonna have to come down from that spaceship. Pure survival. Tell Beyonce to put the cocaine down. Bitch, look, you can't be high right now. Pure survival. Oh my God. Smash that like button, everybody. As y'all know, breaking news happened last night. Jay-Z, you remember we was trying to figure out who was the male rapper? There was three people with that 13-year-old girl, allegedly, pure survival. The 13-year-old girl that shouldn't have never got into that after party, the freak off after party. They said it was a famous rapper, pure survival, and they said it was a famous motherfucking A-list female celebrity. And I thought that it was Ellen. Shout out to the girl who used to work for Ellen. She hit me up and let me know that Ellen made a deal. I tried to tell y'all motherfuckers, God damn it, when they locked Ellen up coming over here after her goddamn house flooded over there in London, they made a deal with Ellen. Ellen and her freak off motherfucking lesbian girlfriend was smart. Pure survival. They made a goddamn deal. You know what I'm saying? And so did Diddy Glover, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they said it was a whole bunch of celebrities going to jail. I don't know what made y'all think, pure survival, that Diddy Glover was going to do life. Diddy made a deal, okay? Understand this. Diddy go to court in May. They denied this man's bail 3 goddamn times because they told Diddy, if you don't fucking tell on everybody else, pierce our Bible, we already got everybody on tape. You know what I'm saying? And they tried to even warn Jay-Z. They said, Jay-Z, if you don't snitch on Diddy, we're going to put you the fuck out there. Pierce our Bible. You know what I'm saying? And Jay-Z was being real motherfucking cocky, real arrogant. You know what I'm talking about? He said, I got 99 problems, but a freak off ain't one. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? But now look, Jay-Z, you having all that money, you keep thinking they can't take motherfuckers down just because you got all that money. Pure survival. You got all that motherfucking money and you chose that hairstyle? Pure survival. So if you chose that motherfucking hairstyle, Jay-Z, they don't give a damn. They are taking everybody down. Epstein, Einstein, motherfucking Diddy Glover, motherfucking Robert Kelly. They don't give a damn how much money you got, Jay-Z. They don't care that you come from the goddamn projects. Pure survival. They got sex offenders that come from everywhere. So I don't even know why you talking about, motherfucker, I come from Brooklyn. There's a lot of pedophiles all over the goddamn world that come from everywhere, Jay-Z. Pure survival. Now, you shouldn't have broke up with Diddy Glover. Now, we done heard that you and Diddy had a secret gay love affair. I've seen you and Diddy making out on stage, and you just dumped that man. You know what I'm saying, Jay-Z? Now, I feel like if you would have, if you wouldn't have acted like you didn't know Diddy Glover, listening to motherfucking Beyonce while she high on that powder, pure survival. Beyonce telling you, look, don't talk to Diddy Glover. We don't want that. We're gonna act like we don't even know that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And you did that. What made you think Diddy wasn't gonna tell on you? And I heard allegedly Diddy lawyers paid that 13-year-old, the girl that was a 13-year-old, pure survival, made a deal with her. Made a deal with her and said, throw Jay-Z under the goddamn bus. Put him inside this. Do y'all know what's about to happen next? They're going to have a federal fucking case come next. Pure survival. Jay-Z is under federal investigation. This is a lawsuit. Yes, pure survival. It's not criminal yet. That's why when Jay-Z talking about, look, well, if this really happened, then won't you make the motherfucker criminal? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That's what they're going to do next. They're going to start snatching all kinds of shit from Jay-Z. Pure survival. 50 Cent even said it. So are we going to have the Super Bowl this year? They're going to fuck around. Jay-Z going to lose all kinds of endorsements, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Everything you've seen that happened to Diddy Glover wants that to happen for Jay-Z. So Diddy agreed to testify that Jay-Z was the ringleader. He was the alleged ringleader, and Jaguar Wright said it first. Pure survival. And we knew these motherfuckers was young. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got older now, got a bunch of money, and trying to act like this shit never happened. This is wild, guys. Smash that like button. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle.
Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. But it was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, who's real.
Now, y'all heard that back in October. They went to Jay-Z and said, Jigga Man, all you got to do is tell on Diddy. Tell on Diddy. That's why they didn't mention Jay-Z in the first lawsuit, pure survival. They said, look, we got you on motherfucking tape. We got other butt naked tapes with you. Pure survival. And this shit with this goddamn minor, Jay-Z, all you got to do is turn Diddy Glover in. Jay-Z did not want to tell. He didn't even want his name associated with this shit. That's why they took down Piers Morgan when motherfucking Jaguar Wright spoke out all loud as a motherfucker. Pure survival. And that tore Jay-Z the fuck up. Beyonce dropped her motherfucking bag in her straw. She dropped the cocaine. She like, oh my God, pure survival. Oh my God, pick my motherfucking coke up. What the fuck? Shut up, Jaguar Wright. Get her to get quiet. So they tried to silence Jaguar Wright. Pure survival. But you know what? Now look at the shit. All you needed was Diddy to fucking tell. Because Diddy wasn't going to go down by himself. Pure survival. This is the part. And Diddy's lawyer just came out with this shit and was like, yeah, you see how da-da-da-da-da. Yo, this is wild. This is wild, guys. Get them likes up. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle, and we are surviving Beyonce's bagging straw during survival.
Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. But it was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce. The anonymous accuser alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards. The suit says she was offered a drink that made her feel, quote, woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down.
As soon as I saw a little girl showing up, first thing I would have did, Jay-Z, you should have said, get that little girl out of here. Pure Bible. Where is that little girl's parents? But motherfuckers was so high back in that time. Pure survival. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, Jay-Z. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You came out, you did something different than everybody else. Here's our Bible. You didn't just accept paying the shit off. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers say, well, they just trying to get money. What you expect them to get? Pure survival. This shit happened years ago. You need to pay me for whatever you did to me. Pure survival. Yes, I want the world to know, but I'm also need to be paid for. That girl probably going through all kinds of mental trauma. Motherfucker, all kinds of stress. Do you understand what I'm saying? Pierce her fighting. That little girl, every time she hears Jay-Z's music, Pierce her Bible, she probably throw up. When she hears Diddy Glover's music, you got to think about the trauma that she went through during survival after holding this in for all these years. Now, I'm not saying Jay-Z or his hairstyle did it. You know what I'm saying? But this is very mysterious how he was trying to disassociate himself from Diddy Glover after all them years ago, and that they was hanging out, they was talking about black power and all this shit, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? They was kicking it like a motherfucker. And he just all of a sudden dumped motherfucking Diddy Glover. You act like you never been dumped before and it hurt your feelings, pure survival. And Diddy Glover is scorned, Jay-Z. And he not going down by himself. I'm telling y'all, smash that like button. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle.
Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. But it was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce. The anonymous accuser alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards. The suit says she was offered a drink that made her feel, quote, woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down. Shortly after, the suit claims Jay-Z and Diddy entered the room where she was resting, eventually sexually assaulting her.
And look at these two motherfuckers, pure survival. Imagine if you're a young kid and you got this weird looking motherfucker with this freaky ass hairstyle, pure survival. And then you got Diddy Glover walking in the room on you, buck ass naked. Both these motherfuckers, pure survival. And then allegedly they had a secret gay love affair, so they used to tag team. Allegedly, I saw Diddy Glover rubbing on Jay-Z's rear end while they were playing, while they had a concert. Pure survival. Diddy wasn't even worrying about the people in the audience. He was just rubbing on Jay-Z's ass the whole goddamn concert. Pure survival.
And now, just in the last hour, we are hearing from Jay-Z and his team of lawyers. They are denying the claim and say that they are the victims of blackmail, saying, quote, I will not give you one red penny, and my only heartbreak is for my family. Joining us now to break this all down as it's happening, News Nation law and justice contributor, former FBI special agent Jennifer Coffendorfer. Jennifer, thanks for staying with us on this.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And so we just received a response from the victim's lawyer, really just in the last few minutes. Take a look. This is on social media. A lawyer, Tony Busby, saying Jay-Z has, quote, tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff, but his conduct has had the opposite impact. He goes on to say that the allegations...
This motherfucker, Mr. Busby, the lawyer said that Jay-Z and his hairstyle and his fucking lawyer have been harassing him, pure survival, because he knew that this lawsuit was coming out. So now this motherfucking lawyer was harassing you. You know what I'm saying? No, Jay-Z, you should have cooperated and snitched on Diddy. Because now Diddy is snitching on you, sir. Y'all motherfuckers was young. This back when you was talking about, you know I love him, thug him, leave him, fucking feed him. But I don't fucking feed him. Take him out the hood, keep him looking good. But I don't trust or need him. That's what you said, Jay-Z. You said you know that you don't love them, you don't need them. Then you fuck them and then you feed them Lunchables. This is crazy, guys. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle.
Tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff, but his conduct has had the opposite impact. He goes on to say that the allegations speak for themselves and he will let the facts come out in court, not in the media. What do you make of this real time back and forth that we're seeing between these two parties tonight?
Well, it is interesting, and I think it's because Jay-Z came out so strongly and said, listen, I'm going to go after you. And then he filed a suit quickly on the heels of the other suit against Busby and the Accuser. So because of that, you're seeing this taunting sort of back and forth in the media.
And that's the worst thing you can do, Jay-Z. You remember when Diddy Glover filed the lawsuit against the Ciroc people, Pure Survival? And look what happened. You can't go against the machine, Jay-Z. Now, Diddy Glover is working with the machine. He saw what happened to him during Survival. And they're telling Diddy, look, you're looking at life, sir. So if you don't get the motherfucking snitching and telling us who the fuck who was all a part of this shit, Survival, we already have another idea. So Diddy's like, all right, so if y'all gonna let me make a plea agreement to get 10 years, per Bible, I'm 55 years old. If I get out at 65, I'll still have a working wiener during survival. My wiener will still work, and I can stick it inside of a man's rear end. That's what Diddy Glover's thinking about, guys. And he's like, fuck it. And I'm telling you, this is gonna end up turning federal during survival. In my opinion, it's gonna go from a lawsuit to a criminal offense. Pure survival. Jay-Z, looks like you and Diddy gonna be cellmates. I'm sorry. Pure survival.
Do you believe that we may see Jay-Z face a judge? And if so, when would we see him in court? Any indication there yet?
Well, we're definitely going to see him, I believe, on this suit. There are so many details. You know, they describe a house, a driveway, another woman being there. They discuss about a driver taking her. So she's locked into this story now, and that means there could be additional witnesses to corroborate her story.
Now, you hear that? Jay-Z, you better hope this little girl, they saying they got the freak off house, Pure survival. They got a freak off driver, all kinds of shit. And they said when Diddy Glover got in there, he said, oh, I think you ready to party. Oh my God. Look at your hair, Jay-Z. God damn it, dude. Pure survival. Maybe you could qualify for boot camp and they'll make you shave all that fucking hair off. Pure survival. That shit look like a goddamn Brillo pad on the top of your goddamn head, Jay-Z. Pure survival. They may convict you just coming in there with that hair. You got to change your hairstyle, Jay-Z. Pure survival. It looks very predatorial. I'm telling you right now, you come in buck ass naked with that hairstyle, pure survival, allegedly with a little girl that would scare the life out of me, and I'm a grown ass man. Pure survival. This is crazy, guys. This is going to court. Jay-Z, I'm sorry. Diddy is happy as a motherfucker too. He like, oh, I'm so happy. It's breaking news right now. Now Jay-Z tried to ignore me, pure survival, after clapping my motherfucking cheeks. He just gonna break up with me. He ain't want to go to the Grammys with me, pure survival. I had to sit there with Clive Davis and all the other senior citizens, diapers and poop stains. It stink like a motherfucker over here, pure survival. Now he coming to jail with me. Ooh, I like that, Jay-Z. Oh, I like that. You thought you was just gonna leave me in jail by myself. Ooh, I like that. And you heard when his son, King Combs, a little long twin motherfucking freak off son that Diddy got, pure survival, he said he was calling Jay-Z and Jay-Z wasn't picking up the phone. Oh, I bet he pick up the phone now, pure survival. You know what I mean? Salute to motherfucking Valerie. Valerie just hit that goddamn super chat. This is pure survival. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle, and we are surviving the fact that Diddy Glover is telling on that man and said that he is the goddamn ringleader. And it ain't looking good, Jay-Z. Pure survival. It ain't looking good.
Being there, they discuss about.
Look at that shit. That little girl got all the receipts.
Do you believe that we may see Jay-Z face a judge? And if so, when would we see him in court? Any indication there yet?
Well, we're definitely going to see him, I believe, on this suit. There are so many details. They describe a house, a driveway, another woman being there. They discuss about a driver taking her. So she's locked into this story now, and that means there could be additional witnesses to corroborate her story or refute the story.
Yeah, I know you've mentioned the specificity of the details really stand out to you.
And look at that, Jay-Z. You see this? Before you cut Diddy Glover off in the beginning of the year, salute to Gimma Queen. Gimma Queen just hit that super chat. This is pure survival, Gimma Queen. Look at how they was making out right there. Diddy whispering in Jay-Z ear like, oh, daddy, tonight we going to get buck-ass naked, daddy. Oh, I got some good cocaine that I can give Beyonce, pure survival, and we can set her in the goddamn corner, have her singing to her motherfucking self while we just having a whole penis fest, pure survival. Look at that shit. Jay-Z, this was the love you had for Diddy. This was the goddamn love you had for Diddy Glover. You motherfuckers will just be hugging and making out in Grammy Awards, in public, everything. Pure survival. And then you cut him off. What made you think that that dude wasn't going to tell on you, Jay-Z? You did it to yourself, goddammit. Pure survival.
Story now, and that means there could be additional witnesses to corroborate her story or refute the story.
Yeah, I know you've mentioned the specificity of the details really stand out to you in this filing. Do you find it strange that the filing originally did not include Jay-Z, just Diddy, and now Jay-Z is suddenly added today? I mean, does that make Jay-Z's addition in any way less credible, or is...
Now, she said, does you find it strange that Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle wasn't mentioned in October? Salute to Shay Thomas, just hit that super chat. This is pure survival, Shay. Shay said, I hate that big ass horse grill of Diddy Glover. Me and you both. Pure survival, Shay. Me and you both. But listen, she said, do you think that is odd that Jay-Z's name wasn't mentioned the first time this lawsuit came out? Well, guess why it wasn't mentioned? Because Jay-Z had a chance to cooperate with the federal government, pure survival. But he felt like he had all that money, and I ain't got to listen, I ain't got to talk to nobody, pure survival. It's a new day and age. Jay-Z didn't understand that. Like he said, up in the clouds, me and my spouse, rumors on the ground getting too loud. Please turn them shits down. Jay-Z been rich for so many years. Pure survival. He don't even know that the generation done changed. The internet took over. You know what I'm talking about? So he didn't feel like he even had to talk to us. Pure survival. Now you ain't got no other choice but to speak, Jay-Z. You can't act too goddamn bougie. Pure survival. If you don't come talk, Jay-Z, your hair, one of them two better testify. You or your hair is going to court. And this is why Jay-Z wasn't mentioned the first time. Because he was able to make a deal. But he didn't want to talk at all. Pure survival. And the white folks said, oh, you going to talk today, goddammit. Pure survival.
You've mentioned the specificity of the details really stand out to you in this filing. Do you find it strange that the filing originally did not include Jay-Z, just Diddy, and now Jay-Z is suddenly added today? I mean, does that make Jay-Z's addition in any way less credible, or is this not in fact so unusual?
It's not unusual when they're still digging up information and facts to prove the allegations that they're trying to make. In addition, remember, this 13-year-old says there's a female there. That has not been discussed.
And remember when we talked about the female celebrity, pure survival? And I told y'all strongly that I think it's Ellen. But now I got to tell y'all, Ellen made a deal already. So she went out smart. Let me go back to motherfucking England. Me and my motherfucking taco meat, pure survival. Me and my lesbian love. Let us go. We'll testify in Diddy Glover's court. That could be Mary J. Blige. That could be motherfucking it can be any female celebrity that was there that night. Jennifer Lopez is very high in the charts. It wasn't Beyonce, pure survival, because Jay-Z didn't go meet her yet. Beyonce was still I think she still was probably in middle school, pure survival. I know Jay-Z allegedly took Beyonce out of middle school, pure survival, but she was still probably in the 6th grade. Jay-Z got with Beyonce when she seventh grade, pure survival. But this is wow. Y'all got to get those likes up. Diddy was eventually going to tell. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to go federal. I'm telling you, y'all, guarantee you it's going federal. Jay Z, oh my God, you got Suge Knight, Diddy Glover, Jay Z, all the people that was on top in the '90s that was doing shit allegedly underground, pure survival, that's going to jail.
To prove the allegations that they're trying to make. In addition, remember, this 13-year-old says.
And that's another thing. Like they said, whatever shit that Diddy in there telling them, they're like, yo, we're going to put the pieces together, you know what I mean, to get Jay-Z. That's why it's taking a little longer. They're putting the shit together. Jay-Z, Diddy got so much shit on Jay-Z, pure survival. Them two allegedly was boyfriend and girlfriend.
The specificity of the details really stand out to you in this filing. Do you find it strange that the filing originally did not include Jay-Z, just Diddy, and now Jay-Z is suddenly added today? I mean, does that make Jay-Z's addition in any way less credible, or is this not in fact so unusual?
It's not unusual when they're still digging up information and facts to prove the allegations that they're trying to make. In addition, remember, this 13-year-old says there's a female there. That has not been disclosed either. That will be very interesting because she could be culpable in this as well.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Now, y'all heard that? Whoever the female celebrity is, pure survival, her name is coming out next. That's why Justin Bieber had went into the hospital 2 days ago, pure survival, because the judge and everybody, they are making the celebrities that's on these freak off tapes have to come out and make a Usher confession, pure survival, and anybody that was involved in these freak offs, they all got to disclose themselves, just like the Jane Does. The Jane Does have to come out. The people, the victims, all of that shit, pure survival. And I'm not going to be in denial just because I'm a fan of Jay-Z's music, pure survival. The streets is watching Jay-Z. God damn it, you said it yourself. You can look up and down the streets and I can't be found. Put in 24-hour shifts, but that ain't me now. Got a face too easy to trace. Niggas' mouths got slow leaks. You said it, Jay-Z. You said you got a face too easy to trace. Niggas' mouths got slow leaks. Now you know what it is, Jay-Z? You got a hairstyle that's too easy to trace. You got a hairstyle that's too easy to trace. You know what I mean? Oh my God, this is pure survival.
To prove the allegations that they're trying to make. In addition, remember, this 13-year-old says there's a female there. That has not been disclosed either. That will be very interesting because she could be culpable in this as well.
Yeah. That is interesting. Do you expect we are going to be seeing other celebrity names added and refiled in other lawsuits involving Diddy?
I do. I think this really has a web that wraps around many different people, and I think we're going to see a lot more people named.
Do y'all hear that? So y'all better get ready. When I tell y'all something about to happen, pure survival, y'all need to smash that like button and be grateful that I'm bringing the goddamn news to y'all, but I'm bringing it funny and I'm bringing it ghetto. Pure survival, because it's coming out. Like they said, the other celebrities are about to be disclosed. It's not just going to be Jay-Z. It's not going to just be Jay-Z's hairstyle. It's a bunch of other celebrities that was doing demonic shit. I'm not saying Jay-Z was doing this with this 13-year-old pure survival. Diddy Glover is saying it, and other people saying it. It's all over the goddamn news. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, allegedly, if he really did this, it's not going to look good. You coming back to the welfare office with the rest of us, pure survival. Get off of that private jet and get yourself back in this welfare line, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm sorry, if he did it, then he needs to be prosecuted. But if he didn't do it, then the people who said he did, they need to be prosecuted. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who's guilty or not. But I do not put nothing past these demonic motherfuckers in these in this industry. And I know a lot of these people is doing freaky shit at Diddy Glover's freak off parties. And it's a bunch of them that's about to come out. More celebrities are going to be exposed. Them niggas is sitting there looking at their front door, looking out the window, waiting for the feds to knock on their door. Pure survival. This is about to go federal.
It's not unusual when they're still digging up information and facts to prove the allegations that they're trying to make. In addition, remember, this 13-year-old says there's a female there. That has not been disclosed either. That will be very interesting because she could be culpable in this as well.
Yeah, that is interesting. Do you expect we are going to be seeing other celebrity names added and refiled in other lawsuits involving Diddy?
I do. I think this really has a web that wraps around many different people, and I think we're going to see a lot more people named.
Tell me more about the details of any potential blackmail. We do see Jay-Z and his team really coming out swinging, making that allegation. Wouldn't that be a fairly easy allegation to prove? I mean, if in fact Busby reached out trying to blackmail him, wouldn't they have the receipts for that?
Well, what happened was Busby reached out and offered a mediation session, said that his client was amenable to that. I think that is what Jay-Z is sort of extrapolating as being some sort of, extortion or bribery situation. And really, that shouldn't be seen in that light.
Now, if this is extortion or bribery, then Jay-Z it will be cool. But if not, if Diddy's telling on him saying that, yes, we was doing it, then it's over. Pure survival. And like I said, shout out to Jaguar Wright, because she said it first. And you motherfuckers ain't want to listen when the girl was trying to save the children. Pure survival. Smash that like button, guys. This is wild. We must accept what the hell was going on. And if you did something, then you got to accept the consequences. Pure survival.
Sean Carter is worse. He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. He been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 fucking years.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Acceptable monster. Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
Now you see that? Jaguar Wright said that Jay-Z was setting up Diddy Glover. Pure survival. So he can take the fall all by himself. So that's not a surprise for me that Diddy is telling on Jay-Z right now. Y'all did not want to listen when Jaguar Wright was saying this shit. Is she a goddamn motherfucker industry psychic or something? Because everything that woman said, pure survival, has come to light. Like she said, Jay-Z was just going to let Diddy Glover take the rap for every goddamn thing. And she said Jay-Z was next. How mysterious that Jay-Z is now on fucking trial. Pure survival. When motherfucking Jaguar Wright said it then, oh my God.
Sean Carter is worse. He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. He been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 fucking years.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Acceptable monster. Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up.
Wow.
Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different.
She said Jay-Z was putting it all on Diddy, setting him up. He was doing nothing different than what Diddy Glover was doing during Survival. Jay-Z was just smarter and more slicker than a can of oil. Pure survival. Now he can't run anymore. Him or his goddamn hair. Pure survival. And Jag said it. Shout out to her again. Listen clearly and listen closely. I'm only going to play it one more time during Survival.
Sean Carter is worse. He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. He been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 fucking years.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D-Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love.
Somebody tell me, how did that woman know this before this came to light all the way to the goddamn news worldwide? Pure survival. So she knew what she was talking about during survival and after survival. Those are two different entities. And now Diddy Glover is like, he like Nino Brown. If I got to go down, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers in the industry that was buck ass naked, pure survival, that's going down with me. The butt naked gay vampires that be upside down in the freak off dungeon, and you have to have garlic on your neck, they're going to jail too. The freak off mermaids, the ones that participated during survival, they're going to be in there with their freak off fins in that motherfucker. And I'm talking about the ones that participated, that was talking to young girls into doing the shit during survival. These other celebrities are making deals, and you've seen it. This is why I knew motherfucking Diddy was going to take this man down, because we've seen Diddy and Jay-Z make out in public. You remember Diddy was rubbing Jay-Z's rear end, rubbing his ass. I mean, rubbing his ass something nice at the concert, pure survival. And I thought it looked consensual because Jay-Z never took Diddy's hand off his ass. It looks consensual.
Man, somebody come take a look at this. Somebody come take a look at Diddy. Diddy just is a fruit pot. Diddy just always doing stuff like this. Diddy just... There's so many clips of Diddy out here just...
Look at Diddy Glover got his hands inside of Jay-Z's Tasty Cakes. Diddy had his hands inside his Tasty Cakes. Pure survival. Jay-Z never turned around and busted him in the head with the microphone or nothing. Pure survival. He's sitting up there. T.I., I told y'all, it smelled like poop on stage. Pure survival. You can look at T.I.'s face and tell that he got the face like he smells some shit. Like it smelled like doo-doo. Pure survival. And Jay-Z was sagging all the way down to his kneecaps. So that was all ass that Diddy was touching on and rubbing and clapping on stage. Pure survival. So you know they had a secret gay love affair. This was a love affair. Allegedly, Jay-Z, to me, I feel like it's a love affair. Pure survival. Ain't no way I'm going to be rapping on a microphone and this man won't take his hands off of my ass. And then I'm sagging. So he's touching all my fucking rear end. Pure survival. And then he's smelling his hand. Oh, I like that, daddy. Oh, I like that, daddy. Oh, the smell of poop. Oh, I like that, daddy. And T.I. sitting up there he barely can get his lyrics together. He like, oh my God, it smell like shit. Jay-Z and Diddy is making out right in front of me. Pure survival. So you don't make love to a man like that and just leave him in jail by himself, Jay-Z. Pure survival.
being that, it's just wild. Man, somebody come take a look at this. Somebody come take a look at Diddy. Diddy just is a fruit pot. Diddy just always doing stuff like this. Diddy just... There's so many clips of Diddy out here just...
And they just making out like that in front of our children. Think about the kids that was out there in the audience and they trying to listen to the music, but they don't understand why Jay-Z and Diddy's having an affair right in front of our eyes, in front of our children. Pure survival. And you don't think that I'm supposed to believe something was going on. This is crazy. You see his hands is in a crack. I'm talking about in the crack of Jay-Z's ass in front of our face. Pure survival. This is crazy, guys. And poop could have been flying all in the audience when he's smacking his ass. I'm talking about shit all in the audience. Kids think that it's money, so they trying to catch it, and this doodle all running down their face. This is just crazy that they had this affair in public, and then you're going to think that motherfucking Diddy is going to be done with you like this, Jay-Z, Pure survival, and you abandoned that man? No. Look at Diddy's face right here, Jay-Z. You can see how scared Jay-Z was of Diddy Glover to me. I think if they did have a secret gay love affair, Diddy was probably the man of the relationship. Pure survival. He was more of the man. Jay-Z was just a quiet. Look how he was looking at Diddy when Diddy was talking right here. Pure survival. I ain't forgetting.
2020, y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell.
And look how Diddy look like right now. He's looking at where the feds is at. Diddy and Jay-Z both is looking like, oh my God, I'm be fresh as hell because I'm fast watching. I'm be fresh as. Look at this. They can't even, they making a freak off toast, pure survival, and Diddy is looking over there. Matter of fact, Diddy's probably looking at another freak off victim. He's probably looking, oh, I like that over there, Daddy. Oh, I'm gonna have somebody scrambling and scraping. And Jay-Z's looking right here like, oh my God, I think the feds watching pure survival. Motherfucking Diddy, this dude is just too goddamn creepy. And he got them creepy ass eyes. He had them creepy ass freak off eyes, pure survival. Y'all gotta get them likes up to 1,000, guys.
It's 2020, y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. You understand? Right. And we here together and we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us.
And you heard what he said? We sitting here standing together, and we're going to keep staying together. Pure survival. Diddy made that very clear right there, Jay-Z. You or your hair should have paid attention during survival. But I understand, Jay-Z, you was looking for the feds at the time. But Diddy meant what he said. This was 2020, pure survival. Diddy said right there, listen, we black billionaires and all this good shit, pure survival, and we're going to still keep freaking off, and we're going to still keep staying together. So he feel like, look, motherfucker, you act like you didn't know me all year for almost 2 years, pure survival. Ever since the shit came down with Cassie, Jay-Z and his hair and Beyonce disassociated themselves from Diddy Glover all this time, pure survival. So Diddy is jumping up for joy right now inside the fucking cell. While he in jail right now, do you understand how happy he is that he not the only one? Pure survival? He's in there having a freak off toast with his cellmate or his bride during survival. Because you know Diddy probably got him a boyfriend, probably got a fiance or a husband by now in jail, pure survival.
It's 2020, y'all. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. You understand? Right. And we here together and we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying?
And you said it right there, Jay-Z. You said that's right. That's right. You said that's right. Why would you lead Diddy Glover on like that? When he said we stand together and we're going to keep staying together, you said all right. This looked like some New Jack City shit right here. Pure survival. Do you remember New Jack City? This is G Money. Diddy Glover, motherfucker Jay-Z was G Money, and motherfucking Diddy felt like he was the freak off Nino Brown. He was the freak off Nino Brown. And you said that's right. When he said y'all gonna keep staying together, you said that's right, Jay-Z. And then guess what you did? You cut him off like you did D Haven, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And you just said, fuck these motherfuckers. Like you did State Property. Like you did Beanie Siegel. You cut everybody else off. You don't think all of them niggas happy to see that you going through shit right now, pure survival, after you just abandoned them? Like, yes, I'm sorry. This is the truth.
16. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. You understand? Right. And we here together and we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else.
You see, Jay-Z said, that's right, that's right. Look at it again. He said, that's right. When Diddy said they're going to keep staying together, he said, that's right. Well, be prepared to stay together with him in jail, Jay-Z. You and the hair. Pure survival.
16. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch. You understand? Right. And we here together and we're going to keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us.
and they holding up the freak off concoction. And you remember motherfucking what's his name again? Mark Curry from Bad Boy. He said that Diddy made sure that they had the drinks that didn't have the lace drinks. This is freak off concoction, but it's not the lace kind that they allegedly was giving the victims. Pure survival. Y'all were making a freak off toast, Jay-Z. And the feds got all this shit right here. I'm telling you, this is not looking good. Pure survival. God damn it, this is gonna be crazy. And look how excited they look. Oh my God. And Diddy ain't had no friends for all this time. Look at all his friends. Look how happy these motherfuckers is. Smiling. I'm talking about they giving up the toast. Oh, we're gonna be fucking all night and all week. And then not one of these motherfuckers stood up for Diddy Glover. None of them came out. Only person came out to try to protect Diddy Glover per survival was motherfucker Stevie J and his love and hip hop facial expressions and his thin ass mustache. Stevie J, the only one that stood up for motherfucking Diddy Glover. The rest of these dudes try to run for cover, pure survival. Now Diddy, like all y'all motherfuckers, is going to jail with me. And Jay-Z, I'm sorry, dude. It is not looking good. It is looking terrible than a motherfucker. Pure survival. This is wild. And then the allegations of what that little girl say. Did y'all hear what the little girl said that happened? Oh, y'all don't think that's going to turn criminal?
September 7th, 2000, plaintiff, then 13-year-old, had a friend drop her off at Radio City Music Hall in New York City so that she could attend the Video Music Awards or the VMAs. Plaintiff arrived at the venue and saw large crowds gathering as artists and entertainers began arriving. And as the event began, the crowd moved inside, but plaintiff, without a ticket, remained outside, determined to get into an after party. She then approached several limousine drivers, attempting to talk her way into the VMAs. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for defendant Combs and told her that Combs liked younger girls and that she fit what Diddy was looking for.
And you saw that, Jay-Z? Now, let me give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say Jay-Z didn't do nothing. But you knew, Jay-Z, at that certain period of time, that Diddy was doing a lot of sick, freaky shit. Pure survival. And I don't know if you talked to him and tried to tell him, like, yo, bro, you need to, you know what I mean? Like, kind of calm down. You're 100 and something years old, pure survival, and you're still jumping on furniture. Talking about I'm partying and I'm the king of the world. I don't know if you tried to get him to calm down, Jay-Z. But it seemed like you stopped messing with Diddy Glover once Diddy Glover got the lawsuit. You ain't stopped fucking with him until then. You know what I'm saying? So it looks bad. And like this little girl said, this little 13-year-old girl said, she was trying to get into the VMAs. Instead of that fucking limo driver saying, look, take your little ass home, pierce her Bible, or let her go try to get into there, he said, no, you might well come with me. You fit the description. Diddy Glover would love you. You know what I'm saying? And you allegedly was there, Jay-Z, and a female celebrity that they're about to put out next. Wait till we get her. Oh my God, this is pure survival. So you better hope and be confident like you are, and which I commend you for coming out saying that you didn't do this and fighting it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're standing up for yourself. But I hope that that little girl don't got nothing to prove that you was there, because this is going to tear your whole fucking world up. Pure survival.
If without a ticket, remained outside, determined to get into an after party. She then approached several limousine drivers, attempting to talk her way into the VMAs. One of the limousine drivers she spoke to claimed to work for defendant Combs and told her that Combs liked younger girls and that she fit what Diddy was looking for, not allowing her into the awards, but inviting her into the after party. So the driver instructed plaintiff to return around 9:30 or 10, promising to take her to the party. Later that evening, plaintiff excitedly returned to the driver, who drove her alone in a black limousine with black interior. After approximately 20 minutes, plaintiff arrived at a large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway. And once inside, the two men asked the plaintiff to sign a non-disclosure agreement, informing...
And this is the same little girl that they made sign an NDA during survival. So I don't know how a 13-year-old girl, like I've seen like 15-year-old girls where, you know, where they look older than what, you know what I mean, 15, 16. But I've never seen a 13-year-old girl that was able to convince me by looking that she was over 18. I've never seen it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know where these 13-year-olds that look like grown women at Pure Survival. I do not know. But I've never seen a 13-year-old girl that looked of age before. Pure Survival. I haven't. We got 1,400 people in the building. We need those likes up to 1,000. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle. This is wow. This is the little 13-year-old girl's story.
That evening, plaintiff excitedly returned to the driver who drove her alone in a black limousine with black interior. After approximately 20 minutes, plaintiff arrived at a large white house with a gated U-shaped driveway. And once inside, the two men asked the plaintiff to sign a non-disclosure agreement, informing her that she could not discuss what happened at the party. She gave them her name and signed the form, but did not receive a copy. Inside the house, plaintiff recognized many celebrities in what appeared to be a living room. Waitstaff carried trays of drinks, and loud music played throughout the house. Plaintiff observed widespread substance use, including that green, as well as white stuff. And plaintiff accepted a drink, a reddish yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice and cranberry juice, and then something bitter.
So the little girl walks into the party. They a 13-year-old girl come into the party. Pure Survival. Motherfuckers is smoking weed. People snorting lines of cocaine off of nipples and wieners during Survival. Like it's just a whole fucking drug addict fuck fest during Survival. As this little girl walking in there seeing all this shit. And then they handed her a goddamn drink. You know what I'm saying? Pure Survival. This is what this little girl is saying. And like I said, if they got proof for this shit, oh, it's gonna be bad. And this is the shit, how they put the drink inside of her. This is how they got the drink inside of her. Look at this shit. Why does Diddy Glover's freak off injection thing looks like a penis? Why does that look like a goddamn dick? Pure Survival, somebody explain that to me. This is the shit that they squirt inside of the drink. How they make the freak off concoction. It's like Diddy probably told the motherfuckers, "Oh, daddy, I want you to make it look like the shape of a goddamn penis." Pure Survival, look at this shit. This is what they put inside of the drinks. This is crazy. Pure Survival. Imagine that. You 13-year-old and you think that you trying to party. Because I feel like her mom should be held accountable. Now, they said that the dad, she snuck off from the dad. She lived with her dad. Pure Survival. So her dad had no idea. Now, you know the little kids or, teenagers run away. So you really can't blame the dad because she ran away and admitted that the dad didn't know where the fuck she was at. But where was her mom at? Pure Survival. Where the hell was the other parents? This is wow. Her little ass shouldn't have been there in the first place, too. I want to tell her that it is wrong that what they did. But I hope that other young people see. Don't be wandering off, leaving your goddamn parents. There's sickos everywhere. You don't know that you can walk and run into something like this. So little young people, stay away from doing bad shit like disappearing from home. Pure Survival. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Marshall. Motherfucker Marshall Amido just hit, no, Marshall Amido is my member. That's if you want to become a member, hit that members button, Pure Survival, and you can get the star like Marshall got a star. Come become a goddamn star over here. But this is very sick. This is very sick that this 13-year-old girl went through this. I'm sorry, Pure Survival.
White stuff. And plaintiff accepted a drink, a reddish yellow mixture that tasted like orange juice and cranberry juice, and then something bitter. After drinking just one drink, plaintiff began to feel woozy and lightheaded, making her need to lie down. A photograph of an actual exemplary container used by Combs and or his agent's employees to insert specific substances into drinks is seen below. And looking for a place to rest, plaintiff entered what she believed to be an empty bedroom so she could lie down for a moment. She did not lock the door. Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached the plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party."
Now, do you see this? So the little girl had took the drink of the freak off concoction and she didn't know what it was, Pure Survival. So the little girl felt wheezy. So she went into one of the freak off rooms, not knowing, because she like, oh, what the, I mean, this is a 13-year-old girl, Pure Survival. You know, that's the type of concoction that can knock down a 600 pound, my 600 pound, fat, person. You know what I'm saying? So she went to go lay down, but she didn't lock the door, pure survival. And she's saying that Diddy Glover and Jay-Z and another female celebrity came walking in there, and Diddy Glover said, "It looks like you're ready to party." Pure survival. That sounds fucking insane, and it sounds fucking sick. Pure survival.
Looking for a place to rest, plaintiff entered what she believed to be an empty bedroom so she could lie down for a moment. She did not lock the door. Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached the plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff toward another male celebrity who we're calling Celebrity A, who removed plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Celebrity A, who arred her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched.
So Celebrity A is allegedly supposed to be Jay-Z, pure survival. Jay-Z's supposed to be Celebrity A. So after Diddy Glover allegedly looked at the little girl and said, "You look like you ready to party," then they saying Jay-Z, Celebrity A, grabbed the little girl and R-word the little girl, and the female celebrity and Diddy Glover sat back and watched it happen. And it participated. Pure survival. Salute to Beverly. That's another one of my members during survival. Oh, Beverly got the blue star. She got the blue star during survival. And you see what it say, "Welcome to the pure survival." So if you want to become a member and you want to get that blue star, go ahead and join my goddamn membership thing. Pure survival. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm so ghetto. I'm like that membership thing. But this is wow. So Jay-Z allegedly is Celebrity A. Let's get those likes up to 1,000, guys. We got to keep them likes going. Pure survival. This is wow.
Soon after, Combs, along with a male and female celebrity, entered the room. Combs aggressively approached the plaintiff with a crazed look in his eyes, grabbed her and said, "You are ready to party." Combs then threw plaintiff toward another male celebrity who we're calling Celebrity A, who removed plaintiff's clothes as she grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Celebrity A, who arred her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched. After the male celebrity finished, Combs then arred plaintiff while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Combs attempted to force plaintiff to perform using her mouth, but she resisted by hitting Combs in the neck. He stopped. Plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and left the bedroom, roaming undressed through the house looking for an exit as the party continued. And once outside, plaintiff...
I'm telling you, Jay-Z, if you was a part of this sick, heinous act, pure survival, even if you was there and you saw it happen to Jay-Z, you ought to be thrown. You need to be locked up and thrown and the key thrown away. Pure survival. If you really was a part of this, Jay-Z, that girl had to fight Diddy Glover. I told y'all that Diddy was a vampire. Pure survival. That's why he sleep at different times of the night. Diddy Glover sleep like this, upside down, pure survival, in his freak-off dungeon. Have you ever seen a vampire sleep? That motherfucker sleep upside down, pure survival. Diddy Glover sleep upside down. Y'all don't fucking believe me, goddammit. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? And if you go into his freak-off dungeon, that motherfucker sleep. If you disturb the freak-off fucking vampires, they will wake up and pull you up in the air, pure survival, and you shaking and they sucking on your motherfucking blood. Freak-off juice flying all over the place. Pure survival. You have to understand, that little girl kicked him in his freak-off neck, and you was sitting there, Jay-Z, allegedly, and you didn't help that little girl. Pure survival.
She grew more and more disoriented. Plaintiff was held down by Celebrity A, who arred her while Combs and Celebrity B, a female, watched. After the male celebrity finished, Combs then arred plaintiff while Celebrity A and Celebrity B watched. Combs attempted to force plaintiff to perform using her mouth, but she resisted by hitting Combs in the neck. He stopped. Plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and left the bedroom, roaming undressed through the house looking for an exit as the party continued. And once outside, plaintiff put her clothes back on and left the scene in the dark. Eventually, plaintiff reached a gas station. The female clerk noticed.
And the crazy thing is, when this stuff allegedly happened to this little girl, motherfuckers just kept on partying, pure survival. Like you didn't see a goddamn little ass girl running around the goddamn place like a Chucky doll. You didn't see that little girl. You know what I'm saying? And everybody still just kept partying, waiting for tonight. Whoa, when you won't be here in my arm, waiting for tonight. Whoa! Y'all better hope that this shit really didn't happen. Pure survival. Because I don't know how that little girl was sitting there running for her goddamn life and motherfuckers ain't nobody stopped partying. That is crazy. What type of, I don't know what was in that freak off concoction. All that goddamn freak off baby oil. Oh my God. This is wild. And Diddy is not going down by himself. Jay-Z, you and your hair knew this shit all year. You know what I'm talking about? This is crazy.
Using her mouth, but she resisted by hitting Combs in the neck. He stopped. Plaintiff grabbed her clothes and shoes and left the bedroom, roaming undressed through the house looking for an exit as the party continued. And once outside, plaintiff put her clothes back on and left the scene in the dark. Eventually, plaintiff reached a gas station. The female clerk noticed her distress and allowed her to use the phone. Plaintiff called her father, admitted she had lied about her whereabouts, and asked him to pick her up. After the plaintiff fell into a deep depression, which continues to affect every facet of her life.
And that's why it's crazy when people say, well, why would she just want to come and get money? The girl fell into a deep depression for all these goddamn years and had to hold it in. Pure survival. You got mysterious deaths with Jay-Z. You got mysterious deaths with Diddy Glover. You know what I mean? So the girl probably was been scared to come out. These dudes got power. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? But Jay-Z, you should have told on Diddy when you had a chance. Pure survival. Now he's telling on you. And there's so much goddamn proof and video footage of y'all two like hanging together and making love to me, like allegedly, like on camera. And it looked like y'all had some secret shit going on, Jay-Z. I'm sorry, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to get them likes up to 1,000. I appreciate all of y'all, man. I'm telling you, my Instagram, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back. We must cover all of this shit. This is going to go federal during survival. I'm telling you, watch. The feds is going to end up running into Jay-Z's freak off dungeon. They're going to run into Jay-Z and motherfucking Beyonce mansion next. Pure survival. I bet motherfucking 1,000 donuts. They're going to do that shit next. Same way they did the Diddy Glover. Pure survival.
I was the first one that came through and made us feel like, it was us. I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work.
I don't know. But look at her, y'all. Like, look at her. Something is going on with her. Like, look, she don't look right, y'all.
And I agree with her. If you see how Beyonce's whole skin complexion been changing in the last few years, pure survival, I believe Jay-Z and Beyonce knew that this shit was all coming. They knew that this shit was about to happen, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to let y'all say that Beyonce looked like Michael Jackson. I'm not going to let y'all say that Beyonce looked like Michael Jackson. Now, she might look like Jermaine. She might look like Riri or Tito, pure survival, but I'm not going to let y'all say that she looked like Michael Jackson during survival. But she has been changing colors by the minute during survival. She has been changing colors. But I feel like this is when they was talking about Beyonce was already trying to get away from Jay-Z because she knew that this was coming, pure survival. Y'all don't think that this is destroying Beyonce's image right now? This is why you think Jay-Z said, look, I feel bad for my family because I got to explain. Of course, okay, I got to explain to my daughter, pure survival. But another big thing was Beyonce was supposed to be America's daughter. Supposed to be America's daughter. They got mad at her when she went and jumped on a horse, pierced her Bible, and said, I'm going to do country. They didn't want her in the country community. So now this is tearing up Beyonce's image on top of Jay-Z's hairstyle. So she been trying to get away from Jay-Z before this happened, pierced her Bible. But now it's too late, Beyonce. I'm telling you right now, baby, tonight, no. No, not tonight. It's too late, Beyonce. Pierce her Bible.
Puff was the first one that came through and made us feel like, it was us. I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work.
I don't know. But look at her, y'all. Like, look at her. Something is going on with her. Like, look, she don't look right, y'all. She don't look right.
Y'all, Diddy really said, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. So word on the street is that Diddy is trying to get revenge on his BFF, Jay-Z, for giving him the cold shoulder.
You see that? If I'm going down, I'm taking a bunch of motherfuckers with me during survival. That's how Diddy feel. If any one of y'all, it's 1,500 people in here. If you was doing something with a friend or doing something with some people, pure survival, and you got locked up or accused of something and they act like they don't know you, how would you feel if one of them people got arrested or got accused of some shit like this? You would be happy. Because you see, when it happened to you, they all turned their backs on you. So motherfucking Diddy been ready to take Jay-Z down, ready to snitch on him, because they left him like in the dark by himself. Pure survival. Let's get them likes up. If y'all think that this is going to go federal, smash that like button. Pure survival.
Like, look, she don't look right, y'all. She don't look right.
Y'all, Diddy really said, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. So word on the street is that Diddy is trying to get revenge on his BFF, Jay-Z, for giving him the cold shoulder amid the recent controversy. Allegedly, Diddy is on a mission to spill all of Jay-Z's dirty secrets, and the rumor mill is buzzing with speculation that Beyonce is trying to get out of that marriage before Jay gets exposed as Diddy 2.0. So you know how Jay-Z hosts a pre-Grammy Rock Nation brunch every year? Well, this year he decided to cancel the whole shindig, and rumor has it he's trying to avoid running into Diddy at all costs.
Now y'all remember that? When Jay-Z canceled the Rock Nation brunch this year? I'm giving y'all the receipts of how he neglected Diddy. And while Diddy is saying, fuck that, I'm turning my back like he turned his back on me, Parasite Bible. And not in a sexual way. Because if Jay-Z would have turned his back on Diddy Glover and like a love affair in a sexual way, he would have been cool. But the fact that he turned his back on him in a very fucked up way, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Carmpar, just hit that super chat, said Beyonce is just as demonic. She not innocent, pure survival. Exactly. That's why she was trying to get out of this shit before this happened. You know what I mean? So like, yo, smash that like button. We need 1,000 likes. We got 1,800 people in the building. Diddy's telling on motherfucking Jay-Z. Pure survival.
Something is going on with her. Like, look, she don't look right, y'all. She don't look right.
Y'all, Diddy really said, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. So word on the street is that Diddy is trying to get revenge on his BFF, Jay-Z, for giving him the cold shoulder amid the recent controversy. Allegedly, Diddy is on a mission to spill all of Jay-Z's dirty secrets, and the rumor mill is buzzing with speculation that Beyonce is trying to get out of that marriage before Jay gets exposed as Diddy 2.0. So you know how Jay-Z hosts a pre-Grammy Rock Nation brunch every year? Well, this year he decided to cancel the whole shindig, and rumor has it he's trying to avoid running into Diddy at all costs. We know that Diddy used to be a regular at Rock Nation events, and shortly after Cassie opened the floodgates with her lawsuit, he and Jay-Z used to hang out in public all the time.
And that's true. Think about this. If you committed a crime with somebody and somebody got locked up, that other person, you're going to be trying to stay away from that person, right? Pure survival. So when Diddy went, because think about this. Why did Jay-Z cancel the brunch this year? Like, he didn't want to run into Diddy. He knew the feds was watching. Jay-Z ain't want to be caught on camera with that motherfucker. Pure survival. If he allegedly had done some shit like this with Diddy and Diddy got caught, Jay-Z was doing the right thing by staying away from Diddy. It makes sense, right? Pure survival. But he still should have had some kind of conversation with Diddy. Like, Diddy, look, I'm trying to stay away from you, motherfucker, because I don't want them to catch us on camera. Pure survival. So I got to stay away from you, but I still love you, goddammit. Give me a kiss. He should have did something like that. But instead, he made Diddy get desperate during survival. So he like, fuck it, I'm taking you to jail. You didn't have brunch with this year. You didn't want to sit next to the motherfucker at the Grammys. You made him sit with Clive Davis, pure survival. And you know Clive Davis is 5,017 years old. Pure survival. So he's sitting there with the shitty diapers. Diddy Glover was sitting at the Grammy. Oh my God. And Jay-Z didn't want to be nowhere near him. And then think about this. Remember Jay-Z got real loud at the Grammys, talking about Beyonce won all of this and y'all ain't do that. So you don't think they're gonna try to bring him down? Oh, he spoke against the system. Same way Diddy did, suing them people. So they was waiting for Jay-Z too, on top of that. So now that he done lost Diddy, you know what I mean? And Diddy's telling, it's over, Jay-Z. I'm sorry, pure survival.
Y'all, Diddy really said, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody with me. So word on the street is that Diddy is trying to get revenge on his BFF Jay-Z for giving him the cold shoulder amid the recent controversy. Allegedly, Diddy is on a mission to spill all of Jay-Z's dirty secrets, and the rumor mill is buzzing with speculation that Beyonce is trying to get out of that marriage before Jay gets exposed as Diddy 2.0. So you know how Jay-Z hosts a pre-Grammy Rock Nation brunch every year? Well, this year he decided to cancel the whole shindig, and rumor has it he's trying to avoid running into Diddy at all costs. We know that Diddy used to be a regular at Rock Nation events, and shortly after Cassie opened the floodgates with her lawsuit, he and Jay-Z used to hang out in public all the time. But you know Jay-Z is ruthless when it comes to cutting off people when they become a liability, and that's allegedly what he did to Brother Love. But the streets are saying Diddy is not going down by himself, and he might tell on Jay-Z and how he...
You see that? Diddy's not going down by himself. He might tell on Jay-Z. They was saying that before. Oh, Diddy's telling on him now.
So he and Jay-Z used to hang out in public all the time. But you know Jay-Z is ruthless when it comes to cutting off people when they become a liability. And that's allegedly what he did to Brother Love. But the streets are saying Diddy is not going down by himself, and he might tell on Jay-Z and how he allegedly treats Beyonce behind closed doors. Child, there's a lot to unpack here, so let's get into it.
That's how he couldn't even give a straight answer as to when he met her. I wonder why. And notice how the interviewer was definitely setting him up. And we can take it back a step further. We can go all the way back to when he was trying to get with Aaliyah. The Foxy rumors. This man has a legit history of what he's allegedly doing to Beyonce now.
So rumors are swirling again that the Carter's marriage is on the rocks. And while these types of rumors are nothing new, fans are now...
Now you heard what that transgender woman just said. Did you hear what the transgender woman just said? Pure survival. About Jay-Z and the Aaliyah rumors and all of that stuff. Pure survival. You heard what the transgender woman just said. So Jay-Z had allegedly dealt with Foxy Brown, pure survival, allegedly dealt with other young women in the industry, pure survival. And you heard the transgender woman. Hold on, what'd she say? Hold on, listen to the transgender woman.
Couldn't even give a straight answer as to when he met her. I wonder why. And notice how the interviewer was definitely setting him up. And we can take it back a step further.
Do you hear what the transgender woman just said? And we can take a step back further. You know what I'm saying? The transgender just said that Jay-Z had other implements with other young people. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And listen to the transgender woman one more time.
I tell on Jay-Z and how he allegedly treats Beyonce behind closed doors. Child, there's a lot to unpack here, so let's get into it.
That's how he couldn't even give a straight answer as to when he met her. I wonder why. And notice how the interviewer was definitely setting him up. And we can take it back a step further. We can go all the way back to when he was trying to get with Aaliyah. The Foxy rumors. This man has a legit history of what he's allegedly doing to Beyonce.
You see what the trans woman just said? The foxy woman rumors. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody just said, that's not a transgender, that's a man. Pure survival. But what does he do? What did he? Come on now. What is okay, if he not a transgender, then what is he? Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? We know what the fuck. And shout out to the LBG community, pure survival. But I'm gonna call him a trans woman because that's what he wants to be. He wants to be a woman, goddammit. Sounds just like a woman, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? So listen what the trans woman just said.
Down by himself, and he might tell on Jay-Z and how he allegedly treats Beyonce behind closed doors. Child, there's a lot to unpack here, so let's get into it.
This is how he couldn't even give a straight answer as to when he met her. I wonder why. And notice how the interviewer was definitely setting him up. And we can take it back a step further. We can go all the way back to when he was trying to get with Aaliyah. The Foxy rumors. This man has a legit history of what he's allegedly doing to Beyonce now.
So rumors are swirling again that the Carter's marriage is on the rocks. And while these types of rumors are nothing new, fans are now convinced something is going on. Because Beyonce has been acting strange lately
and we saw it. And I think because Beyonce knew what was going on with Jay-Z, Pure Survival, and the secret gay love affair that Diddy and Jay-Z had allegedly behind her back, Pure Survival. You remember when when Solange fought Jay-Z one-on-one, Pure Survival. Solange was throwing punches left and right. Motherfuckers was slipping. The motherfucking security was trying to stop the fight on the elevator, Pure Survival. Why do you think Solange was throwing them punches at motherfucking Jay-Z? He trying to hold her ass. The security was scared. Pure survival. And like I said, the freak off concoction fell in the elevator. Motherfuckers was in the elevator slipping. Pure survival. She throwing them motherfucking punches left and right. Jay-Z trying to duck them bitches. Because she knew. Solange knew that Jay-Z allegedly was a part of these freak offs, and so did Beyonce. This is why she started getting high like that. Pure survival. Look at her. She looks spaced out than a motherfucker. You are at a basketball game, Beyonce. Pure survival. Look at her. She in that motherfucker. Tonight, cigars on ice. I don't even know I'm at a game. She was high out her mind. Jay-Z sitting there thinking about, goddamn, I got this shit coming up. Oh my God. Yo, this shit is wild, guys. This shit was happening right in front of our face. Pure survival.
Swirling again that the Carter's marriage is on the rocks. And while these types of rumors are nothing new, fans are now convinced something is going on. Because Beyonce has been acting strange lately, and allegedly it all started unraveling after Jay-Z's close buddy Sean Diddy Combs got exposed for doing all kinds of depraved things behind closed doors. So to give you some context, Jay-Z and Diddy were super close until recently. And just months before Cassie filed her lawsuit, Diddy said in an interview that only two people are allowed to call him by his government name, Sean, his mom, and Jay-Z.
Now that has to be some kind of secret love affair. Motherfucking Diddy had a different kind of love for you, Jay-Z. You was the only one able to call him by his real name, Pure Survival. You and Diddy Glover's fake mom. I don't know if that's his mom, his aunt, Pure Survival. Y'all saw Diddy and his mom kissing. Come here, give me your mom, come here. Under the mistletoe. So I don't know if that's his mom, Pure Survival. But all I know is who we call his mom, him and Jay-Z. Her and Jay-Z's the only one that can call motherfucking Diddy Glover Sean, Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? So that's right there. That's something special. That's something special, Jay-Z. So for you to just dump that man at a time of need, Pure Survival, that's why he telling on you.
Rumors are nothing new. Fans are now convinced something is going on because Beyonce has been acting strange lately, and allegedly it all started unraveling after Jay-Z's close buddy Sean Diddy Combs got exposed for doing all kinds of depraved things behind closed doors. So to give you some context, Jay-Z and Diddy were super close until recently. And just months before Cassie filed her lawsuit, Diddy said in an interview that only two people are allowed to call him by his government name, Sean, his mom, and Jay-Z. Diddy also still has this picture of him and Jay-Z up on his website, Combs Global, and you can tell he's really flaunting their friendship. Besides that, a number of industry insiders have suggested that Jay and Diddy have a lot in common in terms of how they treat people. One of them is Jaguar Wright, who went a step further with her allegations, pointing out how a lot of people who used to roll tight with Jay, like Big L, faced some real tragic outcomes.
The first time I ever saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as that was with Big L.
And Jaguar Wright knew all these things about Jay-Z, pure survival. Why do you think that Jay-Z and his hair was so disturbed when Jaguar Wright started speaking out years ago? He was nervous, but back then they didn't give a fuck about what was happening behind the scenes. Pure survival. You know what I mean? That's why we must thank Jaguar Wright for trying to protect the children and speaking out, telling us shit that's been going on, pure survival, ritual shit, all that freak off shit, underground freak off railroad tracks. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff she was saying. You know that had to scare Jay-Z because she knew Jay-Z. She worked with him. They got music together, pure survival. So he didn't want her to speak too loud. So they was trying to silence her during survival, ladies and gentlemen. But now she can speak very loud, Jay-Z. I'm sorry, sir. Pure survival. If this stuff is true, it's gonna, cause she knew shit about Big L, other people that Jay-Z done cut off, and all them people is coming back to haunt you, Jay-Z. Just like that little twin son you got, pure survival, that's from Philly. He looked just like you, Jay-Z. I called Maury Povich. Maury said that Jay-Z is the father of pure survival. And Beyonce made you not take responsibility for that boy out there, pure survival. And I bet that son of yours probably, I'll be happy as shit if my dad neglect me and he all over the news looking like a goddamn sicko. Pure survival. I'll be happy as a motherfucker. That's what you get for neglecting me during survival.
Jay and Diddy have a lot in common in terms of how they treat people. One of them is Jaguar Wright, who went a step further with her allegations, pointing out how a lot of people who used to roll tight with Jay, like Big L, faced some real tragic outcomes.
The first time I ever saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as that was with Big L.
Rest
For
in
those
peace.
of you.
Rest in peace, Big L.
Rest in peace, Big L.
One of the
That was
dopest.
the
One of the
sensei.
dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z.
A whole bunch of fans noticed that the way Jaguar was talking about Jay-Z is straight up matching how
And that's crazy. That's crazy.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z.
A whole bunch of fans noticed that the way Jaguar was talking about Jay-Z is...
And it ain't no way that you can say that that woman is crazy, because how does she call it like this? Jaguar Wright was saying this shit years ago, though. Pure survival, years the fuck to go. And you can see, look at Beyonce. I told y'all before, look how high she is. Now, she don't look like this is like the beginning. You know when you first start to turn up and you getting drunk, pure survival, and you still look kind of good before you look like real bad, right? That's the high that she is right now. She dropped her cocaine on the ground, pure survival. She looking for her bag and her motherfucking straw. Oh my God, my powder's on the ground. I got to get it without the motherfucking camera seeing, pure survival. And look at Diddy. He's so in love. He rubbing on Jay-Z's motherfucking back. Why is Diddy looking at Jay-Z instead of looking at the camera? Beyonce looking on the ground for her bag and straw, pure survival. Jay-Z looking in the goddamn camera. Diddy Glover's in love looking at Jay-Z like, ooh, I like that daddy. Oh, I can't wait to get him back to the hotel. Beyonce don't even know. I'm gonna clap Jay-Z's cheeks tonight. Pure survival. Ooh, I like that daddy. Why ain't Diddy looking in the camera? Somebody tell me that. I know what Beyonce looking on the ground for. She looking for her coke. Pure survival. But why is motherfucking and Jay-Z like, oh, if that nigga don't get his hands on my shoulder. Pure survival. He gonna have my wife notice the affair. Get your goddamn hands off my shoulder. And Diddy like, oh, I like that daddy. Oh, I like that daddy. Beyonce like, oh, I need to get that motherfucker. I got to get my coke so I can be drunk and high, baby, tonight. No, this picture look creepy than a motherfucker. Pure survival. I'm telling you right now, this is not looking good, Jay-Z.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z.
A A whole bunch of fans noticed that the way Jaguar was talking about Jay-Z is straight up matching how she and a whole bunch of others spilled the tea about Diddy. Now, when we talk about Diddy, there's a long list of people who passed away untimely, got sick, or straight up vanished from the industry scene after getting involved with Brother Love. It's wild because the tally of those occurrences is longer than Diddy's list of #1 records. And as Jaguar Wright pointed out, you are the company you keep. So it's no coincidence that Jay and Diddy have.
And look at these two having a freak off toast. Jay-Z, you come from the goddamn hard knock life, dude. You should have known if somebody go to jail, you know what I'm talking about? You said it yourself, Jay-Z, and the streets is watching. You said one trial could wipe a nigga out faster than the cops, and it's a stable ain't living, just had to stop. Half of my niggas done time. No, he said half of my niggas got time. We done real things since 90. Oh my God. It's a stable ain't. No, he said, oh my God, that was my shit. Y'all clearly y'all see I used to listen to Streets is Watching. But he said one something could wipe a nigga out faster than the cops. One nigga could wipe I forget. You know what I'm saying? But this is them making a freak off toast. This is back when Jay-Z was very equipped to the street mentality, to knowing that if somebody go to jail, you just leave that motherfucker in there. Don't say nothing. You can be looking out for somebody in jail and they still tell on you. Pure survival. So you should have known, Jay-Z, what is in that drink, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? One nigga can wipe a nigga out faster than the cops. So this is stable ain't living, just has to stop. This is crazy.
The tally of those occurrences is longer than Diddy's list of #1 records. And as Jaguar Wright pointed out, you are the company you keep. So it's no coincidence that Jay and Diddy have been close friends for decades.
He starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and building a working, camaraderie with Honeycombs and AKA Diddy. And
why do you give him the honeycombs? Why do you give him honeycombs?
Because he smacks so sweet.
Wow, we're surviving the fact that Jaguar Wright called Diddy Glover something Diddy Combs because he smacks so sweet. So he smacks so sweet and make penises disappear left and right. So whatever, I'm telling you, man, this is wild. This is wild.
He starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and building a working, camaraderie with Honeycombs and AKA Diddy. And
why do you give him the honeycombs? Why do you give him honeycombs?
Because he smacks so sweet. Anyway.
But that's not all Jaguar said. She also touched on Jay's alleged relationships with such female artists like Foxy Brown, Tiara Marie, and Aaliyah. And this brings us to Beyonce.
And you know what, guys? I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I think the girl that was 13, I think that was Tiara Marie. I don't know. If y'all can look up her age, y'all, and we do the math of how old she would have been, for some reason, I'm thinking it was her, Tiara Marie. We need to find out who was the 13-year-old girl, because she's going to have to say who she is, too. All the Jane Does and the celebrities, we're going to be hearing all kinds of shit all year. This is crazy, God damn it. Jay-Z, you might not be able to see Santa this year. He might be able to see Santa, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think you're going to make it to the summertime. You might be locked up by Easter, pure survival. The way this shit is, this shit is not looking good. Let's get those likes to 1,000, guys. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle.
That's not all Jaguar said. She also touched on Jay's alleged relationships with such female artists like Foxy Brown, Tiara Marie, and...
Ain't that Tiara Marie right there? How old? I want to hear somebody tell me right now. How old is this girl, Tiara Marie? Pure survival. I think she was the girl in the lawsuit. For some reason, that whoever did it, and they're going to show who that female goddamn lady celebrity was. You know what I'm saying? But Tiara Marie was young in the motherfucker when she was, she 37? Pure survival? If she 37 now, okay, damn, we got to do the math on this, guys. She looks 12 or 13 right now, right? Pure Bible. Look at her. Oh my God. Look at her. And this is before, and then Jay-Z tried to disguise himself and turned to the gay painter and did the hair. Pure Survival. This is when you had this kind of hair, Jay-Z. You did that ugly ass hairstyle so you could disguise the other freak off face that you used to have. Pure Survival. When you was a tall, camel looking, like bald head looking light skinned dude. That's who you was, Jay-Z. You know what I'm talking about? You can look up and down the streets and it can't be found. Put in 24-hour shifts, but that ain't me now. You goddamn right that's not you now, dude. Got a face too easy to trace. Niggas' mouths got slow leaks. You said it. You had to hide between your workers. Couldn't play those streets. So it's like you had to hide between whoever you've been hiding in front of. And niggas' mouths got slow leaks. You said it. And Diddy Glover's mouth got a slow leak. Oh my God. Pure Survival. That motherfucker's telling like a goddamn seller.
But that's not all Jaguar said. She also touched on Jay's alleged relationships with such female artists like Foxy Brown, Tiara Marie, and Aaliyah. And this brings us to Beyonce, because she was allegedly just 16 when 28-year-old Jay-Z started plotting how to get with her. Now, Beyonce always claimed she met Jay when they were 18 and they started dating when she was 19. But in a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay got mad nervous when asked how long he had known Beyonce. And then he let it slip.
So Beyonce said that Jay-Z started clapping her cheeks when she was 18. Smash that like button if y'all think that Beyonce was younger than 18 when Jay-Z started clapping her cheeks during Survival. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these motherfuckers was like little ass kids. Beyonce, she looked like she was like 2 or 3 years old, pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? Oh, somebody said 15. Okay, so all right, she was 16. Jay-Z, Beyonce, how old was you, goddammit? Everybody's saying that you was younger than that. Of course, Beyonce gonna take up for him now. Pure Bible. Somebody saying motherfucker probably 17. Yeah. So you got with Beyonce as a young person. Pure Bible. So Jay-Z, this is not hard to believe. You dudes had so much power. You had grown motherfucking women with no teeth to take their teeth out. Oh, that's Jay-Z. Oh, let me take my teeth out. You know what I'm saying? Like Dame Dash, motherfucking teeth come out and try to make your wiener disappear because you motherfuckers were big time famous. So imagine how a little goddamn girl would feel being in front of the stars. Look, somebody said Beyonce was 8 years old. Beyonce allegedly was 8 years old when she got with Jay-Z. Pure Bible. Foxy was 14. She sold out. She looked like Michael Jackson. Look, y'all crazy as hell saying all this shit. And look, I'm gonna tell y'all, my Pure Survival merch, I'm about to launch that probably later on today. I'm gonna put the store on my YouTube channel. My Pure Survival merch. You must get your Pure Survival merch. I got Pure Survival phones, Pure Survival fucking boxes, Pure Survival cell phone cases, Pure Survival hats, Pure Survival hoodies, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been sitting on it, Pure Survival, but I'm gonna launch it today. You know what I mean? Because we gotta survive the industry. It's too much sick shit happening. Jay-Z, Beyonce was like 12 or something like that, allegedly, when you got with her. Pure Survival.
And this brings us to Beyonce, because she was allegedly just 16 when 28-year-old Jay-Z started plotting how to get with her. Now, Beyonce always claimed she met Jay when they were 18 and they started dating when she was 19. But in a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay got mad nervous when asked how long he had known Beyonce. And then he let it slip they met 10 years ago.
Wow, a long time. How long? 10 years? However long she's been recording. That's why I met her.
So if you met her, how long she's been recording Jay-Z, Pure Bible, then that means you probably was plotting. Okay, if Beyonce trying to say, all right, we ain't start clapping cheeks till I was 18, but you saying you knew her for how long she was singing. Somebody go on Google right now and look up how long Beyonce was singing. So if she started singing that motherfucker 2 and 3 years old, Jay-Z, you saying you met her then, Pure Bible? You know what I'm talking about? You know, Beyonce looked like she was singing when she came out the pussy. Pure Survival. She come out her mom's vagina singing. Ah, you know what I'm saying? So if you saying you met her at that age, then that means you looked at her like, oh, when that little girl get at least about 15, 16, I'm a crack on her. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like, Jay-Z. Pure Survival. I'm just saying what it looked like. Y'all got to get them likes up to 1,000. Jay-Z is saying that he knew her ever since she motherfucking started singing.
Flip, they met 10 years ago.
Wow, a long time. How long? 10 years? However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
Was it 5 years ago? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago.
But did you say to yourself at that time, wow?
That's a fantastic talent.
Was that what you said?
Yeah.
You saw talent before you saw anything
Because
else.
she was singing like a rapper.
So if you do the math,
Look, the white dude knew he was sizing Jay-Z up. So he's talking about, so all you saw when you seen her was talent. That's all you saw, Jay-Z? That's it. The dude did not believe Jay-Z, and Jay-Z got nervous. He said he was about to say it shouldn't matter. Yes, it should have mattered, sir. You know what I'm talking about? He tried to say it shouldn't have mattered. And the fact that you saying all you saw was talent, but then you end up getting her pregnant and then marrying her. So, motherfucker, you saw way more than just talent, pure survival. And the white guy knew it. The motherfucker white dude just started sizing them up. Look how nervous Jay-Z got. Let's get them likes to 1,000. Pure survival.
Wow, a long time.
10 years?
Look, motherfucker said, wow.
just 16 when 28-year-old Jay-Z started plotting how to get with her. Now, Beyonce always claimed she met Jay when they were 18 and they started dating when she was 19. But in a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay got mad nervous when asked how long he had known Beyonce. And then he let it slip they met 10 years ago.
Wow, a long time.
10 years?
However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
Was it 5 years ago? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago.
But did you say to yourself?
You see that scary ass laugh? Motherfucking Jay-Z started laughing scary. He was like nervous as fuck. Now, he was scared that this shit was gonna come out back then. You can tell, pure survival. And that white dude did that shit on purpose. He did it on purpose. That was crazy.
Leah. And this brings us to Beyonce because she was allegedly just 16 when 28-year-old Jay-Z started plotting how to get with her. Now, Beyonce always claimed she met Jay when they were 18 and they started dating when she was 19. But in a 2007 interview with Charlie Rose, Jay got mad nervous when asked how long he had known Beyonce. And then he let it slip they met 10 years ago.
Wow, a long time.
10 years?
However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
Was it 5 years ago? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago.
But did you say to yourself at that time, wow?
That's a fantastic talent.
Was that what you said?
Yeah.
You saw talent before you saw anything
Because
else.
she was singing.
You heard the white dude? He said, oh, is that what you said? So you trying to tell me, Jay-Z, you saw talent before anything else? When Beyonce was like 2, 3 years old, 11 years old, you trying to tell me all you saw was talent. Even the white dude said, dude, you lying. Even when he looked at her, he said, as fine as Beyonce is, you trying to tell me all you saw was that, sir? Even the little white dude wiener guy, his little pink pecker got hard looking at Beyonce. He said, oh, how the fuck you gonna lie when my little pink pecker is hard right now? Like, dude wasn't buying that shit. That's all you saw?
Flip, they met 10 years ago.
Wow, a long time.
10 years?
However long she's been recording. That's when I met her.
Well, don't you remember how long it was?
Yeah, when I met her. I mean,
Was it 5 years ago? Was it?
I met her 10 years ago.
But did you say to yourself at that time, wow?
That's a fantastic talent.
Was that what you said?
Yeah.
You saw talent before you saw anything
Because
else.
she was singing like a rapper.
So if you do the math, they met in 1997, which means Beyonce was either 15 or 16, depending on the month. Beyonce only had one boyfriend before Jay-Z, and it was puppy love. You know, high school stuff. Plus, even though she's been performing from a young age, Beyonce lived a pretty sheltered life, especially compared to Jay-Z's. So it's not just the age difference, which is problematic enough, it's the fact that they were worlds apart in terms of life experience and maturity. And when you add on to that Jay's sketchy behavior.
And look how much baby oil, like, they all look high as a motherfucker. Only one that don't look high, to be honest, is Aaliyah and Jay-Z. They're the only ones that don't look high. Look how high Jennifer Lopez look. And that looked like a good high. Keep it real. Pure survival. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna front. Like, I used to drink, I used to party and shit. She looked like a nice chill little high. Like, oh, I'm gonna get, we gonna fuck tonight, and you know what I mean. That's one of them chill, like, oh, you know what I mean, type of sexy highs. Look at Diddy Glover. He's so fucking high. His fucking freak off glasses is fogged up. Pure survival. But look, Aaliyah and Jay-Z both don't look high. They look very alert. Pure survival. Dame Dash and this girl, they both look real motherfucking high. He like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this shit out this white girl tonight. I'm going to tear her up. I'm going to give it to her. I'm gonna have her, I'm gonna stick that motherfucker. She said, oh my God. Oh my God, Dame Dash. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Oh my God. Oh God. Give me the cock, Dame Dash. Oh my God. You can just tell what kind of thing that they was about to do. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? But them the two was the only ones that was alert. And look all that baby oil on Diddy Glover's forehead. That motherfucker is shining. Pure survival. You can see the goddamn, look at his forehead. He got so much fucking baby oil on that motherfucker. Them glasses fogged up. Pure survival. Jennifer like, oh my God, I got this gun on me right now. I'm high. Pure survival. I got this gun. I'm holding this gun for Diddy and I'm high. Pure survival. Yo, you can just see how wild shit was back then. Pure survival.
Plus, even though she's been performing from a young age, Beyonce lived a pretty sheltered life, especially compared to Jay-Z's. So it's not just the age difference, which is problematic enough, it's the fact that they were worlds apart in terms of life experience and maturity. And when you add on to that Jay's sketchy behavior around super young ladies like Foxy Brown and Aaliyah, well, it's enough to make you side-eye the whole power couple image Jay and Beyonce have been trying to push for decades. And don't even get me started on Jay cheating on Beyonce and then publicly embarrassing her by saying she's the strongest woman he knows for taking his cheating behind back.
And, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome. You see, to break that cycle. For black men and women, just to see a different outcome.
And get this, when he was asked if the outcome would have been the same if Beyonce had cheated on him, Jay said he hoped he would have been as strong as she was.
So she had been on the other foot, if the transgressions had been on her side. Do you think you would be able to be as forgiving of her as she was of you?
I hope. Again, because I love her the same way, no matter what side, I love her.
You know goddamn well, Jay-Z, pure survival. If Beyonce said she got pounded out, she was buck-ass naked in a hotel having a wrestling match, getting DDT'd all over the place. Pure survival. A motherfucker buck-ass naked, jumping off the top turnbuckle, landing down dick first in her face. You wouldn't have not fucking forgave her. Pure survival. I would be totally honest with every goddamn body. All the men out there, ladies, y'all are more stronger than us during survival when it comes to shit like that. A man can't take it. Then you got some dudes like you cheat on them motherfuckers. They be asking, so did you suck his dick? Did you suck his dick? You don't want to know that shit. Pure survival. You should know that she did because she likes to do it. You know what I mean? You're making yourself sick by even trying to ask her details. Pure survival. You know we couldn't handle it. We won't look at them women the same anymore if they do anything with another dude. Pure survival. But we always expect the woman to accept the shit. And females do. We can go get another female pregnant. Pure survival. Them motherfuckers will be hurt. They'll destroy shit. They'll cry. Oh, why would you do this? You know what I'm talking about? But they'll take us back and help raise the goddamn kid. Pure survival. Men ain't that goddamn strong. I don't care how much he try to say, baby, I will forgive you. Just tell me that you did. Please tell me you didn't do the butt naked move on him. Tell me you did not get naked and swing from the chandelier, baby. You didn't do that move that you do on me on him, did you? And the female sit there and lie, no, I ain't do that goddamn move on him. Down, don't you ask me that again. We only did it one time. Her and that man was clapping cheeks every 5 minutes. But we only did it one time. So you don't need to ask her the details. You know what I'm saying? Because they take on more shit than us. But Jay-Z, this is selfish because you cheated on her and then you're going to lie to that dude. Well, no, you was kind of honest. Pure survival. I might have took her back. You wouldn't have took her back, dude. Pure survival.
And get this, when he was asked if the outcome would have been the same if Beyonce had cheated on him, Jay said he hoped he would have been as strong as she was.
So she had been on the other foot, if the transgressions had been on her side. Do you think you would be able to be as forgiving of her as she was of you?
I hope. Again, because I love her the same way. No matter what side, I love her the same way. I pray that I will, because her strength and her, man, is the strongest woman I know. Like, her and my mother.
Yes, so that at least Jay-Z was honest when he said he hoped he forgive her. Because he know damn well, for real. Matter of fact, he might have wasn't honest. Motherfucker, because I'm not forgiving you at all. Pure survival. Like, I'm not gonna do it to you either, but I'm not fucking forgiving you. I can't take it. I'll be sick throwing up for weeks. Pure survival. Thinking all the love we make, picturing you doing that with another guy. I'm not one of them dudes. I can't handle that. Pure survival. I'm not strong enough. So Jay-Z was lying like a motherfucker right here. Pure survival.
Jay said he hoped he would have been as strong as she was.
If she had been on the other foot, if the transgressions had been on her side, do you think you would be able to be as forgiving of her as she was of you?
I hope. Again, because I love her the same way. No matter what side, I love her the same way. I pray that I will, because her strength and her, man, is the strongest woman I know. Like, her and my mother, they battling for one.
Well, let's be so for real right now. You don't think that Jay-Z would stay with Beyonce if she publicly cheated on him?
Hell no.
Fighting is off the charts. Anyway, Beyonce's fans have been talking for a minute now about how something is off with B and how she hasn't been the same since the cheating scandal broke. And then after people started putting the two and two together and connecting the dots between Jay-Z and Diddy, reports started circulating that Jay-Z might be keeping Beyonce hooked on some substances.
And he might have was having Beyonce high on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. I know Solange came out and was saying that. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like, that fight wasn't supposed to spill off in America to where us to see that things was really dysfunctional behind the scenes. Pure survival. But Beyonce to be rocking to music that's not playing at a basketball game, pure survival, you know she was high. There was no motherfucking music playing, and she was rocking back and forth. She looked like a Bible head. Pure Bible head with a big coconut motherfucker, big Beyonce ass head. Just was rocking back and forth. Like she was listening to music that wasn't playing. Pure Bible. You know what I'm talking about? And Jay-Z looked creepy in the motherfucker. Like, if this bitch don't stop fucking bobbing her fucking head, ain't no music playing. You can see it right here. Pure Bible.
Together and connecting the dots between Jay-Z and Diddy, reports started circulating that Jay-Z might be keeping Beyonce hooked on some substances. Kind of like how Diddy used to pile Cassie with all types before pressuring her into freak-offs. This narrative was reignited again after this year's Grammy Awards, where Jay-Z gave an awkward speech complaining about how it's not fair that Beyonce, or Young Lady, as he called her, still hasn't received a Grammy for Best Album of the Year.
So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
Mind you, Beyonce already has 32 Grammys, while Jay-Z has 24. So the fact that he stood there trying to shade the Recording Academy while accepting another...
And him doing that, trying to come at the Recording Academy, making like Beyonce not getting the credit that she's supposed to be getting, pure survival, when there are alleged people that came out that said that they've been writing music, you know what I'm saying, for Beyonce, that they've been writing music with Beyonce, pure survival. So if they've been writing her music and they're not getting credit and not getting their publishing, how is Beyonce gonna get all this credit and you trying to say she's not getting credit when there's people that said that they wrote the music and they not even getting $5 to $10, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all gotta smash that like button. There's 1,800 people, 1,900 people. We need to get the likes to 1,000. But him speaking against the award show like that, being cocky like that, they're gonna come at you. When you go against the machine, you know what I mean? Because Jay-Z rich as shit. But you got to think about the person above him that cut his check. Pure survival. You see how they did Diddy. This shit is wild. Pure survival.
This year's Grammy Awards, where Jay-Z gave an awkward speech complaining about how it's not fair that Beyonce, or Young Lady, as he called her, still hasn't received a Grammy for Best Album of the Year.
So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that. The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work.
Mind you, Beyonce already has 32 Grammys, while Jay-Z has 24. So the fact that he stood there trying to shade the Recording Academy while accepting another award from that same academy obviously raised a lot of eyebrows, with fans saying Jay-Z needs to make up his mind, because if he really thinks the Grammys are biased, then why go there and accept another award from these folks? But that's not the only reason folks were side-eyeing Jay over his speech. When the camera panned to Beyonce, she once again looked completely out of it. Like she was just going through the motions and not really processing.
And she was looking high again. She was looking like a white lady that just got off of a horse at that award show. Pure Bible. I'm not gonna lie. And I told y'all I'm not gonna let y'all say that Beyonce looked like Michael Jackson. I'm not going to let y'all say that. Then you can say that she looked like motherfucking Tito Jermaine. One of them passed away too. Rest in peace, Pure Bible. But she looked like one of the other Jacksons. But I'm not gonna let y'all say that Beyonce's starting to look like Michael Jackson. I'm not gonna let y'all say that. But she did look high as a motherfucker when she was looking on stage, Pure Bible. And Jay-Z was being cocky as shit. You know what I'm saying? When Beyonce could have came on stage and said that herself. You should have stayed quiet. Now you got the machine gonna go against you, Jay-Z. Oh, they gonna chop that hair off, Jay-Z. Pure Bible. Matter of fact, Jay-Z probably stressed out right now. Pure Bible. He probably got patches and motherfucking shit. Hair probably falling out right now. Pure Bible. His hair falling out. Beyonce still won't stop snorting. Allegedly. She's still doing powder. It's probably making her get higher. Pure Bible. This is crazy, guys. Smash that like button. Share this goddamn video. And I told y'all, my Instagram is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. You know what I'm talking about? Follow me and I'll follow you back during survival. Because Diddy Glover is telling on everybody. It's more celebrities to come that's going down. Pure survival. Especially the female celebrity that was a part of this shit with this little 13-year-old girl. Oh, they're going to do her next. Oh, that's going to be wild as shit. Pure survival.
The only reason folks were side-eyeing Jay over his speech. When the camera panned to Beyonce, she once again looked completely out of it. Like she was just going through the motions and not really processing what was going on around her. And yes, I know Beyonce claims she's naturally shy, but you and I both know she used to be much more bubbly. Also, as soon as Jay finished his little speech, he, Beyonce, and Blue picked up and left, missing out on the rest of the show. And you know how the Beehive is, nothing gets past them. They picked up on the vibes quickly, and they're saying something is definitely off in the Carter household. One fan said, I got the impression that there was something else behind this. Jay-Z was trying to mend fences with his wife. I wonder what he did to piss Beyonce off. And
that is true. Think about that. You remember when Cassie was behind the scenes threatening to sue Diddy Glover, Pure Survival, when he should have settled with Cassie. If I had to do all this sick, freaky shit with you for 10 years, Pure Survival, motherfucker, you owe me some kind of money. You know what I mean? And Cassie could have been with, because 10 years. So she was with some shit. He dangled that motherfucker money in that carrot. Pure Bible had her a part of all this shit. But damn, you could have gave her like $10, $20 million. All right, you stuck with me and freaked off for 10 years. Pure Bible, I beat you up, chased you down the hallway with Christmas socks on. You know what I'm talking about? With freak off concoction, motherfucker inside me, freak off steroids. You could have gave Cassie about $20, $30 million. Pure Survival, Diddy Glover. You wouldn't even be in jail telling right now. You wouldn't have to snitch on nobody. You would have fucked around and convinced us and gassed us up to believe that you was the brother love that you was trying to switch your name to. Pure Survival. Trying to talk about love and, I just want to love everybody and we just want to go to the Lord and just love everybody. You done fucked everybody, Diddy Glover. Pure Survival. Trying to talk about the love. And then you was ripping off Little Rodney and clapping his cheeks, allegedly, the dude that was making the Love album. Pure Survival. You telling us you all about love, but then you're clapping the cheeks of the dude that's making the record. Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? You people in the industry that was doing this sick shit is going down during survival. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't feel bad for y'all. If you're allegedly guilty for this shit, I don't feel bad. But this is how when Diddy Glover came out and tried to shout out Cassie at the Grammy Awards, he was trying to make an apology. Cassie looked at that motherfucker like, "Oh, you going to give me a Grammy Award, a BET shout out." He didn't give her a Grammy Award shout out. Diddy went and shouted out Cassie on BET. That girl was like, The fuck? I'm not taking no BET shout out, motherfucker. I asked you for 20 million. And this is what you gonna do, thinking that's gonna make me cool, pierce our Bible? And she went through with the lawsuit. Look what happened to Diddy after that. Jay-Z seemed like he must have did something. The affair, I don't know if Beyonce knew about Jay-Z and Diddy's secret gay love affair, their alleged secret gay love affair, or whatever else Jay-Z was doing, but something was wrong with Beyonce while she been looking high as a motherfucker lately, pierce her Bible, and looking like one of the Jacksons. And then he made that big announcement at the Grammy Awards like Beyonce's not getting her credit. And I know what it's like. Years ago, when I was a young motherfucker, you know what I mean, pure survival, you know what I'm saying? And you're trying to butter your female up because you know you did something wrong. So now you trying to, you know what I mean, act like love on her in the public because of some shit you trying to, you know what I mean? So I believe Jay-Z might have was trying to clean some shit up with her, same way Diddy Glover was doing with Cassie. Pure survival. Make it make sense.
Oh, and you know how the Beehive is, nothing gets past them. They picked up on the vibes quickly, and they're saying something is definitely off in the Carter household. One fan said, I got the impression that there was something else behind this. Jay-Z was trying to mend fences with his wife. I wonder what he did to piss Beyonce off. And then another person added, my favorite part of the Grammys was when the guy who cheated on Beyonce said she deserved more respect and support. Well, these fans might be onto something, because the word on the street is that Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage is hanging by a thread. Beyonce is allegedly trying to figure out how to get out of there before Jay's skeleton starts falling out of the closet.
So if she was trying to figure out how to get out of there, Beyonce, I'm sorry, it's too late. Because Jay-Z's freak off skeleton, his freak off skeletons, his alleged freak off skeletons are coming out during survival. So this is going to mess up Beyonce's image. Y'all better understand that. That's why Jay-Z, like, we got to fight this shit instantly. Because Beyonce, if she has any deals and things like that, she's going to start losing endorsements. You know what I mean? Because she's an entertainment as well as Jay-Z's hairstyle. So when something affects him, it's going to affect her too. It's a trickle effect during survival. And like I told y'all, they've been rich for so long, they didn't realize that this era changed. This is the era of the internet, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers, instead of going to the news, they'll run to YouTube motherfuckers first. Like, that's how much power that we got, pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? This is the television. Motherfuckers don't watch cable no more, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? That's why they got banging ass internet deals. Because everybody watched this shit. So while they was up in the clouds, you know what I'm saying? The whole world was changing how things work down here. Pure survival. Motherfuckers don't praise you because you a celebrity no more. Or people don't just feel like you can't do wrong just because you're a celebrity. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving Jay-Z the benefit of the doubt. I'm not saying that he messed with that 13-year-old girl. Pure survival. They're saying that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, allegedly, Diddy is snitching on motherfucking Jay-Z so he can get a plea agreement. Diddy don't want to go to trial. You got to understand, if Diddy take this shit to trial, pierce up and blow trial, they're going to give Diddy Glover a freak off life sentence. He's going to get life if Diddy go fucking all the way with them people. Pure survival. So he better get a banging ass deal. Give me 5 years. I'll snitch on everybody. Pure survival. You know what I mean? Salute to Chanel. Just hit that super chat. This is pure survival. Chanel says surviving freak off steroids. And she's talking about the freak off steroids that Diddy Glover had when he was chasing Cassie in them Christmas socks in that hotel. Pure survival. Because y'all know Diddy was never that cock motherfucker freak off diesel before. He was never that cock goddamn diesel. That's some drugs and shit that they've been injecting in their motherfucking bodies during survival. Smash that like button, guys. This is wild.
Is that Beyonce and Jay-Z's marriage is hanging by a thread. Beyonce is allegedly trying to figure out how to get out of there before Jay's skeleton starts falling out of the closet, especially now that Diddy is reportedly planning to snitch on him.
But I'm just letting you know that once that comes out, and Jay-Z is exposed for his nefarious past, you're going to see Beyonce divorce.
By the way, remember how Diddy got that Lifetime Achievement Award?
Shout out to Storm Monroe and shout out to Storm Monroe's fleece during survival. And shout out to his fleece. But even Storm Monroe said it. You know what I'm saying? That Jay-Z, this is the last thing that Jay-Z wanted to happen. This is a nightmare on Freak Off Street. You know what I'm saying? Pure survival. Let's get those likes to 1,000, goddammit.
Get out of there before Jay's skeleton starts falling out of the closet, especially now that Diddy is reportedly planning to snitch on him.
But I'm just letting you know that once that comes out and Jay-Z is exposed for his nefarious past, you're going to see Beyonce divorce.
By the way, remember how Diddy got that Lifetime Achievement Award just months before Cassie filed her lawsuit? Well, folks are now drawing parallels between him and Jay, because Jay was honored with the Global Icon Award at the Grammys. Sure, it could all be a coincidence, and we'll just have to wait and see. But if there's anything Diddy's situation taught us, it's that no one is too big to fall, and what's done in the dark will always come to light. And even...
Y'all hear that? What's done in the dark will always come to the freak off light. No matter what. So like I said, Jay-Z is denying all claims. We will give him that much. Jay-Z denies this. So it's not like Jay-Z saying, he's guilty or da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? So, but if Diddy got something, if Diddy's going to tell, it ain't you could deny whatever the fuck you want. If Diddy going to tell, motherfuckers is done. Because he done recorded people without them knowing. Diddy got people in the most butt nakedest, nastiest compromise. If you like to have motherfucking sex with toys or action figures or any pets or any type of little nasty shit that you into, Pure Bible, Diddy Glover got that shit on tape. He got it on tape. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, Jay-Z, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, dude. Like, I don't know if you did this or not, but it's going to definitely fuck up your image. It looked good that you fighting it, pure survival, but it's like, man, like your image will get tarnished first. But we're going to see what happens in this situation, man. But this is pure survival, ladies and gentlemen.
Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. But it was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce. The anonymous accuser alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an after party.
And you see how that messes up Beyonce? You see how, these type of white folks that's in power, how they word shit? They said the husband of Beyonce. The reason why Jay-Z said my wife, me and my wife, he's not saying her name because she's a, she's a mega star. So it messes up her image too. But you see, white America, them motherfuckers make sure they say, yeah, Beyonce's husband. Purposely, because they know it's going to fuck her up too. This is wild. That they playing dirty as a motherfucker. Pure Bible. Let's get them likes up to a 900.
Rap and media mogul Jay-Z now accused of raping a 13-year-old girl in 2000 along with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, this lawsuit was originally filed back in October in the Southern District of New York, listing Diddy as the defendant. But it was just refiled today to include Jay-Z now, whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce. The anonymous accuser alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards. The suit says she was offered a drink that made her feel, quote, woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down. Shortly after, the suit claims Jay-Z and Diddy entered the room where she was resting, eventually sexually assaulting her. And now, just in the last hour, we are hearing from Jay-Z and his team of lawyers. They are denying the claim and say that they are the victims of blackmail, saying...
So Jay-Z, benefit of the doubt, is saying that they're trying to blackmail him, and they're trying to blackmail him for the money. And he's going to fight it. Me and my team, these people are goddamn liars. This same lawyer has been filing these weird-ass, super-ass, crazy-ass, fucking fake-ass goddamn things forever. And we're going to fight it. This is what Jay-Z is saying. Pure survival. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt to say that he's not saying he did it. You know what I'm saying?
Whose real name is Sean Carter. Of course, he's the husband of Beyonce. The anonymous accuser alleging the assault occurred after she was driven to an after party following the MTV Video Music Awards. The suit says she was offered a drink that made her feel, quote, woozy, lightheaded, and felt like she needed to lie down. Shortly after, the suit claims Jay-Z and Diddy entered the room where she was resting, eventually sexually assaulting her. And now, just in the last hour, we are hearing from Jay-Z and his team of lawyers. They are denying the claim and say that they are the victims of blackmail, saying, quote, "I will not give you one red penny, and my only heartbreak is for my family." Joining us now to break this all down as it's happening, News Nation Law and Justice contributor, former FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffindoffer. Jennifer, thanks for staying.
Now, special FBI agent Mrs. Coffindoffer. Pure survival. She has a funny ass last name. Mrs. Coffindoffer. Mrs. Coffindoffer is a former FBI agent. Why are they speaking? I told y'all they're gonna turn. This is gonna go federal. If y'all don't think that the feds was already sitting back building a case behind this, motherfuckers just sitting there just thinking, oh, this is just a lawsuit for money. They're gonna turn this all criminal. You gonna have Jay-Z motherfucking accusers coming out left and right. Pure survival. Oh, Jay-Z, he put his hair inside my vagina. I found some of Jay-Z's hair in my pocketbook. Pure survival back in 92. Him and his hair tried to molest me. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more people that's gonna come out during survival. So y'all gotta understand this is gonna get bad. This is gonna get ugly. I'm telling you, y'all gotta smash that like button.
Is for my family. Joining us now to break this all down as it's happening, News Nation Law and Justice contributor, former FBI Special Agent Jennifer Coffindoffer. Jennifer, thanks for staying with us on this.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And so we just received a response from the victim's lawyer, really just in the last few minutes. Take a look. This is on social media. A lawyer, Tony Busby, saying Jay-Z has, quote, tried to bully and harass me and this plaintiff, but his conduct has had the opposite impact. He goes on to say that the allegations speak for themselves, and he will let the facts come out in court, not in the media. What do you make of this real-time back and forth that we're seeing between these two parties tonight?
And them two going back and forth. Two motherfuckers. This is a wiener challenge between Jay-Z and Hair and the lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Because neither one of them trying to back down. He's saying Jay-Z and his hair and his lawyers is trying to boss him around, Pure Bible. And Jay-Z is saying that lawyer is trying to extort him like he done other people, Pure Bible. So and he's like, look, we're going to find out in court. You know what I'm saying? What the real truth is. Salute to the lounge in the building. Smash that like button. Salute to the lounge. She's in the building. Pure Bible. It's my baby. This is wild, guys. We're gonna see how this all unfolds. But I believe that this is going to go federal. I'm telling you, this is not looking bad for Jay-Z. Not looking good for Jay-Z or his hair. Y'all got to understand, there's no way that Diddy was going to do all this time by himself. Pure survival. And y'all need to get them likes up. Pure survival.
Come out in court, not in the media. What do you make of this real-time back and forth that we're seeing between these two parties tonight?
Well, it is interesting, and I think it's because Jay-Z came out so strongly and said, listen, I'm going to go after you, and then he filed a suit quickly on the heels of the other suit against Busby and the Accuser. So because of that, you're seeing this taunting sort of back and forth in the media.
Do you believe that we may see Jay-Z face a judge? And if so, when would we see him in court? Any indication there yet?
Well, we're definitely going to see him, I believe, on this suit. There are so many details. You know, they describe a house, a driveway, another.
Y'all see that? Jay-Z will be facing a judge. You heard what she said. That little 13-year-old girl described a house and all that kind of shit. So she must be very confident that she got this goddamn information. Pure survival. That girl, if she got any receipts, I mean, like I said, I commend Jay-Z for fighting it. Pure survival. You know what I mean? It's for standing up for itself. Like, look, I don't mess with no little ass kids because that's a very terrible thing to have on your jacket. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the reason why he said, well, I come from this neighborhood. When you got child molesters that come from all different parts of the city, the world, fucking, you know what I mean? That don't matter. But I know what he talking about because in the neighborhood, they don't play that shit. Like snitching, child molesting, none of that stuff is accepted in the neighborhood, especially where I come from. You know what I'm saying? But it happens though. You're not gonna act like it don't happen. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? You go to prison, you see all kinds of different child molesters, black, white, Chinese, motherfucker. You be like, what the fuck? Niggas don't even do that. But when you see it, it'll fuck your head up. So you can't trust nobody when it comes to your kids, spells out Bible, especially when they underage. But anyway, I don't know, like if Jay-Z did it or not. But I'm telling y'all right now, he gonna have to be in front of a judge. This shit gonna be wild. Let's get the likes up to 1,000. But this lady, like she said, is going in front of a judge, and Jay-Z's gonna fight it. I would fight it too. Like, fuck all that. I ain't touching no goddamn kid. But no matter what, if Jay-Z wouldn't have said nothing, it would have been bad for him. Him saying something still made it even bad for him. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have a win against the way the fucking society is today. You know what I'm talking about? You can't, whether you say something or not. But I would have rather be loud than not say nothing than people running around talking about I was with a 13-year-old girl. I would speak up and use all them billions of dollars that I got to fight for my fucking truth. But if Diddy got something on you and he's willing to tell because you neglected him, you know what I'm saying? Then that's going to look bad. You could get away with the 13-year-old girl, but whoever these alleged minors that Diddy Glover is talking about, that's a different story. Pure survival.
Do you believe that we may see Jay-Z face a judge? And if so, when would we see him in court? Any indication there yet?
Well, we're definitely going to see him, I believe, on this suit. There are so many details. You know, they describe a house, a driveway, another woman being there. They discuss about a driver taking her. So she's locked into this story now, and that means there could be additional witnesses to corroborate her story or refute the story.
Yeah, I know you've mentioned the specificity of the details really stand out to you in this filing. Do you find it strange that the filing originally did not include Jay-Z, just Diddy, and now Jay-Z is suddenly added today? I mean,
and I told y'all when she said, do you find it strange that they didn't talk about Jay-Z in the lawsuit back in October? Yes, it was strange, but the only part was strange was they only didn't mention Jay-Z because Jay-Z had a chance to testify against Diddy at that time. That's all they wanted him to do. But since Jay-Z denied doing that, you know what I'm saying? Now that lawyer, like, okay, and giving up money, because the lawyer's like, you're gonna pay us some money and turn your, you know what I mean, and testify against Diddy. And Jay-Z said, I'm not paying y'all shit. I'm not paying for something I didn't do. And Jay-Z's right if he feel like he didn't do it. You know what I mean? So that lawyer said, all right, well, we're gonna put your name in it this time. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what Diddy's doing behind the scenes, telling the feds, you know what I'm saying, other than him trying to get a plea agreement. He don't want to do life in prison, so he's telling. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get the likes to 1,000. Let's go. We can do that right now. We got 1,900 people watching, man. This is pure survival.
Does that make Jay-Z's addition in any way less credible, or is this not in fact so unusual?
It's not unusual when they're still digging up information and facts to prove the allegations that they're trying to make. In addition, remember, this 13-year-old says there's a female there. That has not been disclosed either. That will be very interesting because she could be culpable in this as well.
Yeah, that is interesting. Do you expect we are going to be seeing other celebrity names added and refiled in other lawsuits involving Diddy?
I do. I think this really has a web that wraps around many different people. And I think
you see that? The freak off web that's wrapped around many different people. So more celebrities. Unfortunately, but fortunately, if you done something illegal. It's nothing wrong with having sex during survival. If you a freaky motherfucker, you just a freaky motherfucker. You know what I mean? Long as you're being freaky and it's consensual during survival. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all two horny motherfuckers, y'all can be horny people all y'all want. The only thing is, if you forcing yourself on someone or you're taking advantage of a goddamn minor, pure survival. That's the only thing I give a fuck about. So if Jay-Z and Diddy Glover was making love, you know what I'm saying, eating bowls of cereal, rubbing motherfucking facial hair, pure survival, you know what I mean? That's their goddamn freak off business. You know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about the minors and the freak off slaves. You know what I mean? And you know, pure survival. That's all. That is all I'm worried about. But more celebrities is coming out, and whoever that female celebrity is, oh my God, I know she's scared as a motherfucker. Pure survival. If this is true and she knows she was there that night, Mary J, I'm sorry, pure survival. Jennifer Lopez, I'm not sorry, pure survival. Ellen, you made a deal with the feds, so you should be cool. But whoever that female motherfucking celebrity is, she is in trouble right now. You know she gotta be scared. She got a husband, a family. You know what I'm talking about? She probably was on chill. The only one that kept wanting to party was Diddy Glover. Think about that. Jay-Z was up in the spaceship with him and Beyonce. Remember I said, that motherfucker said, up in the clouds, me and my spouse, rumors on the ground, they're getting too loud. Please turn them shits down. Now the motherfucker can't turn it down for nothing. Pure Bible. Now them rumors is loud as a motherfucker. The feds is looking at them too like, get the fuck down off that private jet. Bring y'all asses to me. Pure Bible. You know what I'm talking about? Now she's of age, guys. Don't y'all look, this ain't a minor right here. Pure Bible. This is my goddamn tenderoni. Get the clapping on top. She's of age. Pure Bible. But I'm just saying, like I said, man, kids is off limits, and taking advantage of people is off limits. You know what I'm saying? There's a no tolerance for that shit right now. Pure survival. They're not playing. If you done something in the industry, you know what I'm saying, you are going down right now. So you should have been chilling. Diddy is 600 and something years old. Pure survival. Out looking for, got a girlfriend named Young Miami. Why would you even want a fucking girl named Young in the front of that, Diddy Glover? And you made it hot for Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle. You done blew up everybody's spot in the goddamn industry. And now you telling them motherfuckers because they wanted to get away from you during survival. So now they like, oh, my freaky nasty demons and skeletons in my closet got to come out because Diddy Glover got caught. But that's what it is. That's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get them likes to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? My Instagram is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. You know what I mean? Like, follow me and I'll follow you back. But we going to get them likes to 1,000 before we get the fuck off of here. Parasite Bible.
Today, I mean, does that make Jay-Z's addition in any way less credible, or is this not in fact so unusual?
It's not unusual when they're still digging up information and facts to prove the allegations that they're trying to make. In addition, remember, this 13-year-old says there's a female there. That has not been disclosed either. That will be very interesting because she could be culpable in this as well.
Yeah, that is interesting. Do you expect we are going to be seeing other celebrity names added and refiled in other lawsuits involving Diddy?
I do. I think this really has a web that wraps around many different people, and I think we're going to see a lot more people named.
Tell me more about...
So that's all I'm going to leave it as. We need 2 more likes. We'll be at 1,000. Pure Survival. There we go. Love all of y'all. I told y'all the Pure Survival merch. I'm gonna put the Pure Survival merch up on YouTube. All you got to do is go to the website and cop up during survival. I told y'all I got all kinds of Pure Survival shit. You know what I mean? The merch is wonderful. And y'all been asking for it for a long time during survival. So we can do it together. We must survive the goddamn industry. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, man. Shout out to y'all all. Like, subscribe, share this video. This was Pure Survival at this point.